Well, hello and a very good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. Thank you for joining us on what is turning out to be a super exciting Tuesday. We have got so much to bring you over the course of the rest of the day today, and you have arrived at a brilliant time because we have got a brand new launch for you, a brand new Sara Signature collection, which is going to allow you to take a stroll into the countryside, get a breath of that country air and bring some of that, that amazing kind of feeling you get when you have a stroll in the country. You feel good, you feel reinvigorated, you feel all the joys of the spring and summer. That's what this collection is all about. It's a massive collection. There is so much to go through, but here's the brilliant thing about this collection. We have got bundles for everybody, price points for everybody, and as Sara will talk about in just a few moments' time, if you're quick on the draw, a few of you are going to get an extra special surprise as well. Let's speak to the lady herself because she's across the other side of the studio from me, raring to go. This looks amazing, Sara.
Oh, do you know, Ben, I actually get a bit giddy when we get to do a new signature launch. And I wasn't even here. I wasn't even able to do the launch of the last signature collection. But this one, I rearranged my whole schedule because I had to be here. This has been so long in the making. I have worked with Leanne's team. We've got amazing illustrators in with this. I've worked with the team. The paper pad, I kid you not, guys, is hands down the best paper pad we have ever designed, ever. Crafter's Companion. Wait till you see it. The illustrations we've got in the dies and the stamps, and then I've brought flower forming into this because, of course, it couldn't be Country Lane without having the flowers in there too. There's some really, really clever embossing folders here, cut and embossed ones and 3D ones. When I get to go through it all with you, I'm just going to tell you now, this launch is off the chart. And I can't wait for you to see it. More importantly than that, I just can't wait for your feedback on it. Because when you see the cards, when you see my demos I've got planned, all the thought that's gone behind each tiny little element in the collection, you're going to be buzzing. Honestly, I promise you're going to absolutely love it. But here's the thing, guys, right? So, launch day shows used to be like 2 hours. But what we've done now is, we've extended the show out to 3 hours so that you get 2 hours and I'm doing an hour and an hour at the end. And it's like a sandwich. And we have to have some nice jam in the middle of the sandwich. You're not going to believe who's in me sandwich today. Who's me jam?
I mean, Debbie Fisher's the jam. Have you ever been called jam before?
Well, I've been called sweet. Jam, sweet. I'll take that. I'll take that from the boss. I'm gate crashing the party. I mean, how amazing is this? I love it.
So nice to have you both on the show. So much to bring. And the point of bringing you in for this hour is because you've got so much to show us as well, haven't you, for later?
Do you know what? I can't remember the last time we had a week where we had not one, not two, not three, but 4 new launches. I've got a launch tonight in launch party of something that is going to blow your mind. I mean, it really will blow your mind. And I'm going to show you a few samples because what we've actually got is we've got scratch and reveal stickers. I mean, that's just saying that really.
I've literally never seen this before.
I know, it's incredible. We have, I mean, Leanne and the team have blown my mind this time. They always do. But we've created stickers to put over things that you can scratch off.
Scratch it, scratch it.
What does it say? What does that say? What does the stamp say there?
Oh, yeah, sorry, read the stamp first.
So it says, scratch to reveal your birthday treats. All right, okay, what's your treat? What's your treat?
Good job, it's the boss saying this.
Scratch it, scratch it.
Oh, please, Debbie! Oh, look at that.
You got a dinner date.
You got a dinner date. Oh, how amazing is that? I mean, to be able to, this kit is incredible. It's actually a scratch and reveal kit. There's so many different stickers in here. You don't have to stamp what you want on the inside. You can write it then. So if you just want to write a message, put your sticker over the top, scratch it. I mean, honestly, these are incredible. They are in the show today. We're launching them a little bit earlier. That's why I've snuck in. But I've got them coming up. So Sara's going to do the hour. I'm then coming in for an hour to show you these. But also one of the other new launches that we've got this week.
Huge launches recently.
I know, really big launches. You absolutely love these shadow boxes. And do you know what I think it is, Ben? It's the simplicity of them.
Absolutely right.
They are so simple to do. Swing cards. I mean, wouldn't you just want to make a kinetic card like this? That looks incredible. incredible. So stay tuned. I'm going to be back in the next hour and showing you how to work all these beautiful 3 new launches, 1 brand new today, as well as Sara's signature collection.
It's super exciting. You would be silly to go anywhere else because this is where all the action is going to be this afternoon. Already, tons of you telling me that you're watching, loads of you saying that you've already shopped for the new launches as well, which is amazing. We will read a few more of your messages. In fact, let's just say a few quick hellos. Betty's in, Nanny Dolph is in, Susie T is in, Terry is in, and to chat about those of you who are already shopping, Tina Williams says, I woke up to an email regarding this collection. I've already bought it.
I know, it's amazing.
I'm sitting back ready to watch all the lovely demos. If you want to get in touch with us over the course of the show, there's the details. We'd love to hear from you. Let us know what you think of the new collections. Let us know what you're buying, but I know what you're thinking. Show us the collection. Sarah's got it over there.
I know, and do you know what, I'm super excited to show you this. I know you now can't wait to see Debbie showing you how easy them scratch and reveals are.
That's so cool.
It is going to be the most immense 3 hours. If you had anything else planned, scrap that because you're staying here because I promise you're going to have a ton of fun, right? Now, do you know what I meant to say? Scratch that. Right, brilliant. So, first of all, I'm going to walk you through the bundle. Now, details on your screen, guys. You know how we rock and roll with these. That is everything.
Yeah.
So that I'm going to show you absolutely everything in the range. That bundle is absolutely everything in the range, bar none, okay? However, when you see the 12 by 12 pad, when you see the vellum pad, and then we got caught short on this last time, the collection of cardstock, linen effect cardstock that we've brought. What we've also done is we've got oodles of this. Well, I say oodles of this. Well, we thought we had oodles last time. So we've got plenty. So I'm going to bring up the details on the bottom of the screen as we go through of the extra 12 by 12, of the extra cardstock, of the extra vellum. However, as I show you the big bundle, keep in the back of you, we'll also send you an extra vellum. You're not paying for this, we'll also send you an extra vellum. However, the only kicker with this is we've only had permission to do 100 of these bundles.
Right.
Okay? So any amount of you can get the big collection. There'll be hundreds and hundreds of you order that over the next 24 hours, I know, of the collection of everything. However, only 100 of you can get the extra vellum pads. If you want to be the person who wants...
Act quickly is all I will say. Great saving. There's your platinum price. But let's get into it. The nuts and bolts and have a look through this, Sarah.
Okay, so I did say the paper pad was the nicest paper pad we'd ever made. Are you ready to see it, Ben?
Yes,
right?
please.
Okay, I've just heard how many of you have got the paper pads
We've not even
in your
started,
bundle
Sarah.
already. Okay, these are beautiful for envelopes, for gift bags.
Yeah.
Look at the designer
My,
paper.
oh
On the, I
my.
mean, look. The papers on the back are beautiful. So you're getting 3 sheets of each one, okay? Wildflower meadows,
wow.
Ben. And by the way, we've got this in a 6 by 6 as well as the 12 by 12. The hydrangeas. Now, it's got this
Gorgeous.
gold printing. It's not foiling, it's gold printing on these as well. 36 sheet pad. I told you, what did I tell you, Ben? I hope Christine Mahoney isn't watching today, because if she is, we're just going to be sold out of paper pads in the first half of the show, guys. I can see that one coming. I mean, look at them.
These are stunning.
And do you know what it is, Ben? We are just getting better and better. Every
Truly.
paper pad we make, we're just getting started. I mean, the designs, the hand-drawn illustrations, the way you'll see these designs carry right through, the embossing folders, the dies, how we've totally colour matched seam binding ribbon to the designs, how it works in with the cardstock. I mean, to be honest, should I see if I can put the details up on the screen for just the 12 by 12 pad on the bottom of the screen?
Lots of
Because
people
you're
going
gonna
for
want to
this.
see it. I mean, look at these designs. They're absolutely gorgeous. And the colour palette, Ben, it is... Look, I wasn't kidding when I said to you it is the best one we've ever bought. Now, there it is. $16.99 or $19.95 if you want to go for an extra one, guys. It is a 36 sheet pad. However, if you're going for the Uber Big Bumper collection, which is the one on your screens, you will get an extra one of the 12 by 12 plus an extra cardstock. Now, the cardstock is the linen effect cardstock. So this is the one that's it's a 20 sheet pad. You've got 5 different colours, but it's the one that it's dyed all the way through with that special linen effect. So can you see, this is the colour palette here, but you can see how it's the vibrant colours, which in the background of these make these pop. So they're not washed out like these, they're vibrant to make these pop. And then even things like your seam bind and ribbon, you can see how the colours in these perfectly coordinate with the colours that we've got in there. Now, we have got the vellum as well. The vellum is a 24 sheet of 8 by 8. And what I will say is, if you're going for that big bundle, you're going to get the extra vellum. However, again, I'll pop the details on the bottom of the screen, because I know a lot of you will be buying multiples of this, because you know this will sell out probably in this week.
Yes.
And then we never ever repeat these. So if you really love the vellum, you want to get plenty of them, I mean, they're just beautiful. But it's that gold printing on them that's so different. The wildflower medal,
Yeah, I
I
think
just
that's
absolutely
my
love it.
fave.
So that's £12.99 or £16.95. We're sending you that for free.
Yeah.
You get the big bundle, okay? So that is your vellum in there as well. And actually, while I'm on with what we call consumables, so things that you're going to order extra of, we've also done the flower forming foam, and I've done a 16 sheet pack. We
Amazing.
listen to you guys. We hear that you need plenty of the greens, and then we've put a beautiful, like a crimson and a pink rose in there. There's the extra foam in the bottom. That there, those are the 4 colours, but 16 sheets, Ben, and so that you can see the flowers, these are the brand new flowers we'll be releasing.
Wow.
Wait till you see the demos I've got lined up in this show. I mean,
Yep.
they're just fabulous. The flowers are just a little bit different to what we've done before. Brilliant if you want to do ruffles. Brilliant if you want to do cups and bubbles. You know how I love the flower form. And there's one of the ruffle ones on there. I'll be coming on to this as well, actually. This is a gorgeous die that's included. But that is your flower forming foam, okay? We also have things like the stamens,
Yep.
guys. I talked about the seam binding ribbon. We also have the lace in there as well. So plenty of consumables if you're just wanting to stock up. Now, I'm going to pop them to one side, Ben, and then I'm going to walk you through all of the extras. So what I'll do is I'll kind of show you them to the overhead, but then I've got loads of cards I want to show you how they work. So let's start with these. The folders, I did say the folders were fabulous, didn't I? This is the first 3D folder, and you can see how we've got trees in the foreground, trees in the background. But if I just show you this to the front camera, right, this here is what you're going to be making. And it's, can you see that tree in the background?
That's
How fabulous does that look?
amazing.
In fact, do you want me to get the card that I'm going to be doing for you a little bit later?
Yes, please.
It was, I saw this one from one of our design team, and I kind of emulated it. But can you see the trees in the background, Ben? But look at this one with the little gate in the foreground.
That's brilliant.
That is a cut and emboss folder.
Wow.
That is it there, the cut and emboss folder. Look at, oh, she's on the move. It's on the move, that camera. Right. I'm going to be showing you this technique of the inking, of the having the little folder opening up. We're going to be doing that. In fact, I can do that as first demo if you want, guys.
Yes, please. That'd be amazing.
Right, tied in with that. Because it's like the country lane, you're walking down the country lane, you also get, I love this die and stamp set. So you're going to get the stamps to do the little brickwork, the one to do the little design in the background, the little opening gate. And again, if I show you, what we're going to be doing later on in the show is actually opening the little gate,
That's
looking
so
inside.
clever. I
and
love
then
it.
you've got that preview inside. Now, you see how this has got that lovely 12 by 12 pad in the background, how the seam binding ribbon ties in beautifully with it,
Yeah.
how the linen cardstock just gives you that perfect finish, Ben.
Yeah.
Then also going with this, can you see we've got all these like little shrubs and things like that? This is it here. This is the collection. Here she goes. I'm all over here, right? This is the collection of extra little pieces. Now, this will absolutely be used on pretty much every card that we do, Ben. So everyone you'll see, I've just embellished round the corners of the cards using these elements. Not only them, but you've also got these little lanterns as well, 3
They're
little
so
lanterns.
cute.
Really fabulous. So you've got both of them sets. And then did you see on this card, we also had the lamppost?
Uh-huh.
That's just a die set. So you've got that lovely die of just the
Ah,
lamppost.
wow, that's
okay,
stunning.
so it does make it really easy and brilliant in black card with a bit of gilding wax on, okay? Now, really cleverly, I'm going again here, I'm all over the joint. If you look at this card here, right? So on this one here, what you'll see is I've done the outside, well I haven't, whose is this? This is one of Monica's, right? She's got the gate opening, but can you see inside she's built her own little scene?
I love it.
And it's got like the little house in the background, it's got
Yeah.
the tree in the foreground. Then this cow is really big and
Yeah.
this sheep is really little.
Yeah.
That's because that's in the background, this is in the foreground. You can build your own story. So look at this one here. This is what I've been calling the storytelling. That's my vision for it, was the storytelling stamp set.
Yes.
So what you've got is, you've got all these little elements that you can build up. So you saw Monica had the house in the background. We've got geese in the background, geese in the foreground. Hens in the background, hens in the foreground. Cows in the background, cows in the foreground. However you want to tell the story. Now, that's the storytelling one. While we're also on stamps, this is just to die for. I love the illustration on this, is fabulous, okay? So it's all about being able to have that kind of story told around there, Ben, but then not only that, you can customise that to add all your own pieces. So here, we've done this lovely card, and if I show you again to the front, how good does that look on a stepper card? And this drops down.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be showing you this later in the show as well.
I love it.
You can drop down, you can stamp elements onto it, you can write your own elements on there as well if you want. And while we're actually talking stamps, you get this whole stamp set to kind of finish it off. So these are all, you mean the world to me. What's this one here? Happiness is time spent with good friends. I just think it really, there's your love, live, you've got the love the little things, grow, you've got all the different words, enjoy. So those are the ones that will fit into here if you want, but then you've also got all those other sentiments that go with it. So they're included, Ben. I'm still going, by the way, guys.
Massive collection.
Still going. Now, window boxes. We get asked for window box things a lot, and what we've done, which is really clever here, is we've done this stamp and this die. So basically you can die cut out an absolute ton of little elements, so that if you wanted to do a window box with the windows open, so that you can make as many little flowers as you want and go all the way around the outside. Or let me just show you this one to the front as well. So when it cuts them out, it'll cut them all out individually, and you can add them however you want.
That's brilliant.
Now, these are the pots I was telling you about, Ben, that you'll use on every card. This is the little lamppost I was talking about.
Yeah.
You've got that lovely lace around the outside. This is your 12 by 12 and your 6 by 6 papers that you're going to use on there. Your vellums would look lovely. The nice little sentiment that finishes it all off. I'm still going, folks. I am still going, right? Then we've got a beautiful border. So there's the border that we've got. We've got a lovely set of butterflies. So you've got these two really ornate butterflies, which when you see them used on a card, these are the butterflies, aren't they gorgeous? And then that's the border that we're talking about here. Look how well it works with the 12 by 12 papers, the flower that we looked at, everything just working together. And then finally, this beautiful set. Now, this is like one of our interlace dies, in that it's a lot thicker than regular, Ben. So whether you're wanting to do it to use like a nice background on your card like this, or that card that I showed you earlier, remember, which just I think looks amazing, the whole card is shaped using that die. So it can cut through multiple layers of card all at once, and it's the most beautifully ornate die. It is gorgeous. Now, I've just got to tell you, okay, guys, usually what happens is I show you everything like this. Everyone's nice and calm and relaxed. Then I start and do a demo. Everyone's still calm and relaxed. Then Ben starts giving you stock updates and everyone gets a bit panicked and starts ordering, right? So we usually get people start ordering about halfway into the show. However, because I've said about that bundle, and you can either get the regular bundle, I'll pop the details up on the screen for just the regular bundle. The regular bundle gets you one of absolutely everything you've seen. That is the regular bundle. And that is what I was envisaging a lot of people would go for. However, most of you always buy an extra 12 by 12 pad. We've learned that you all really like the extra card pads that we do. And then I think the vellum is absolutely gorgeous in this bundle. So the second bundle, I'll put the details up now, is basically one of everything, plus an extra 12 by 12 pad, plus an extra card pad, and for free we'll throw in an extra vellum, which is somewhere under here. There it is. We'll throw in the extra vellum for free as well, which you were probably, let's face it, you were probably going to buy it. It's free shipping. We'll get these out to you in the next couple of days. I mean, literally. And this new collection is just off the chart. Wait till I even start doing the demos. I'm going to have to tidy up, Ben, because I've made an absolutely massive mess. And then I'm going to have to start doing that card because I love it.
Well, I tell you what, you say that, you know, it's a bit of a build, but already people are shopping till they are dropping here. 15% of the collection where we're giving you the extra card, the extra pad, and of course the free vellum has already disappeared, and I know there's more of you shopping right now. So you've got plenty of choice. If you want to be one of those 100 people to get in and get this with the extra vellum, I do urge you to shop quickly. If the budget doesn't stretch today, but you love this collection and you want to pick and choose and build your own bundles, just bear in mind you can save an extra 10% on any £50 spend. So if you've got you know, little bits and pieces that you want to get, there's that way for you to be able to shop as well. But as we know, the majority of you are jumping in, grabbing the full collection, taking advantage of this deal here where you're getting the free vellum. But remember, that will go, and only 100 of you are going to get that deal because, like Sarah was saying, we just couldn't do more than that. So many of you shopping right now. Lisa just saying, I love this. It's lovely and nostalgic. I can't wait to see it in person. What a great collection, says Julie Barlow. Lovely card, says Samantha Cheney on YouTube. And loads of you loving all of the different concepts that we've got in this collection as well. How great, that cut and emboss folder with the gate. I just love the fact, like Sarah was saying, that you've got the ability here to build that story should you wish. And I think for our US viewers as well, if you want to kind of get a taste of like the English countryside here, kind of encapsulating what it's like in the countryside here in England, this is it. This is the collection to go for because you've got so much here. It's such a lovely collection, says Pauline Inglis on Facebook. Laurie Barnett says, this bundle is huge and the platinum price Wow. The chat about the paper is off the chart. There's so many of you saying how much you love the paper. Kathy Myers says, Sarah, you are killing me. I've got to...
I'm killing all of us with this collection. I do... Honestly, I can't even tell you how much I've waited for this launch day, because I just knew this one totally hit the nail on the head, and I knew how much you'd all love it. And I cannot believe in 21 minutes how many of you have completed your orders. I guess I suppose it's free shipping as well, isn't it? So all I'd say is get it. If you want to be one of the 100 people who get the free vellum, you're going to have to get it, because I can almost guarantee the 100 aren't going to last this show.
Well, Catherine Baker's not risk missing out. She's just ordered it. EB says, oh my goodness, those plants are too cute. Melanie D says, this set, I really need this. If you need it, please grab it now. You know me, you know, I never kind of like rush you into buying, say you've got to get this now. But with this collection, you really, really do need to think about checking out sooner rather than later, because it is flying out of the door already. Such a lovely collection. We've got the next sort of about 40 minutes or so to start looking into it. Don't forget, Sarah will be back later on as well with kind of like a second part, so you'll have plenty of opportunity to be checking it out. You won't miss a thing, but please, please, please get whatever it is that you want. Get those consumables too. Build your own bundles, as I've mentioned, should you wish to do it that way. But let's get started. The big question is, Sarah, once you get this home, like, where on earth do you start?
Well, don't worry, I'm going to give you plenty of ideas over the course of the show, right? You guys are already killing me. So apparently, producer Erin has just told me, everyone's going for the big bundle with the extras and extras of the card. I'll pop the details of that 12 by 12 on the bottom. I'm just going to tell you, it is the nicest 12 by 12 pad we have ever made.
And that's saying something.
And that is saying something. Now, and I just designed it. I didn't actually make it come to life. When I say design, I had the vision. And now we're getting, the illustrators in our team are just doing so unbelievable with the designs, the way they can layer them up. They're incredible. Right, what I'm going to have to do then is I'm going to have to get on with the demo. These embossing folders, off the chart.
Yeah, amazing.
You can't stretch for the whole bundle today, guys. You must get both of the embossing folders because they're amazing. Now, I'm going to start with the 3D one first, okay? So with the 3D one, I'm going to work on some watercolour cards, Ben. I just think it's going to be really nice on the watercolour card.
Yes.
And actually, I'm going to trim this down because I'm going to send this through my MIDI just for speed.
We've got that on the show for you as well. 3-pack of the watercolour cards, saving over 35% if you want to add that in. Plenty of other goodies on the show for you as well. Things like your cardstock, things like your glues there as well. So make sure you do shop the show. Lots of kind of, extra bits and pieces that you'll need for this collection too. But 45 sheets in total, £9.50 or $13.50 if you want to stock up on the watercolour card. To mention, we've got the craft card on the show as well, and lots more. So do make sure you pick up all of those deals.
Yeah, we're basically just having a massive delivery, guys, of all of the core stuff that a lot of you have been waiting for.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of you have been waiting for us to get a lot of this stuff. Right. I wanted to do a little bit of inking because I want you to see how incredible this pad is, right? So, the embossing folder, sorry. So you can really see there, it's starting to come to life, Ben.
Yeah.
Notice what I'm doing is I'm picking up the ink and I'm just moving the cardstock as I build this up.
What's that ink pad you're using there?
So this one here is Grasshopper and I'm using our water reactives.
Okay.
So notice I'm tapping off a little bit and then I'm moving the little applicator and I'm just doing slightly bigger circles as we go, picking up a little bit more ink, but you can see because it's a 3D folder, Ben, it's giving me more emphasis where I really need it, and then I can just pick up a little bit of this, you see. More emphasis where I need it, and really helping it come to life.
Embossing folders are brilliant as well, aren't they? Just for, like, quick cards again, like, because they create that scene, and they're almost like a creator card in themselves, aren't they?
They are, and it's almost like a little bit of a one-pass wonder.
Yeah.
Now look what I'm doing here is I'm starting from the bottom so that I can pick up detail on that bar.
Beautiful.
But because it's the brown, but I haven't bothered changing my little applicator over, I'm blending the brown into the green across the middle of the trees. And can you see how this tree looks in the foreground and these two look in the background?
Yeah.
That is all to do with how awesome that 3D folder is.
Got ya.
Now, you think that's good, Ben? You ain't seen nothing yet, guys. You ain't seen nothing yet. Wait till you see me cut an emboss folder.
Oh, this is what I'm waiting for.
This is the background.
Yep.
Do you know that's what I'm going to just do a little bit of here? let me just show you how you can darken around the edges a bit more.
Yeah.
Because I'm going with the same tool over the same area, but adding a little bit of the brown in.
Yeah.
Can you see? Now, this one was Fryer Brown, for those of you who want to do exactly this.
Worth bearing in mind, just to mention, so the two colours that Sara's used, we've put together a 10-piece set of our pigment ink pads, which we've kind of thought would be a lovely selection of colours to go with the Country Lane.
You can do your embossing with the pigment ink
so
pads as
Grasshopper
well.
and Fryer Brown are in there. We'll put the details at the bottom of the screen, but you're also going to get Straw Bale, Fuchsia, Pink Tulip, Frosty Jade, Baby Blue, Sandstorm and Pale Fig. You're saving 20%, so that's another nice added extra to pop in, because those colours that we popped together will work lovely with this collection.
Right, here we go with this one. I mean, when I said you ain't seen nothing yet, I wasn't kidding, Ben, right? So, this got, oh, I need to trim it down because I'm taking it through my MIDI. Just so you know, guys, if you are going through the MIDI, because this is a regular embossing folder now, so what that means we need to do is you need to add in your shim, and we're going to pop the MIDI in here, and we're going to send them both through there. Now, this will cut and emboss at the same time. Funny, that's why we call them the cut and emboss folders.
Oh, is that why? I never knew that.
I know a lot of... Are you being sarcastic or are you being honest there? Like, I kind of just couldn't quite tell, right?
I knew. There's a lot of things I don't know, but that I did know.
That I did know.
Yeah.
I knew that it's called a cut and emboss folder because it cuts and embosses. yeah, he's not that stupid, this one, is he not? No,
Oh, that's
he's
the nicest
not.
thing you've ever said to me, Sara.
Right, so I'm going to do the same again, right? I'm just taking off the edges here. But what I love about this one is the gate opens, right?
Yeah.
So it's just awesome in that gate, it's got the folded piece on there, and that gate's going to open up here. Now, I'm going to do the brown on the gate first of all.
Yes.
And then watch this, I can mask off this little bit here, so that we can take this around here and not actually ink up any of the outside here. Can you see that there? So you're just masking off that little bit, picking up the ink, and we can mask, and we can do the gate first of all. So there's our lovely brown gate. And then, of course, we can take the green, and because I'm using the same applicator, you're going to get more of a musky, greeny, browny shade.
More of a naturey colour.
More of a naturey colour, I like that, Ben. And can you see I'm just going from the inside out, which means we get that lovely kind of dimension on here, okay?
Yeah.
There we go.
20% of the stock of this bigger collection with the extra 12 by 12, the card pack and that free vellum has gone. I cannot impress on you enough how many of you are shopping for that right now. Go swiftly, 20%. We are half an hour into the launch show, so shop quickly. It is so busy. I know Peggy Griffin, you told me you've checked out. Crafty Angie's been shopping. Wanda has already been in and placed a second order, Sara.
Second order.
More
She's
foam,
getting...
more vellum.
That's because once you see that paper pad, I promise you after this demo, I'll show you that paper pad again. Because, do you know, the way we're going, Ben, it wouldn't surprise me if the paper pad sold out in this hour. Now, just so you know, when Ben giving you the 20% update, don't panic too much. That is only the bundle where you get the extra vellum for free. This is a Sara signature, guys. We always bring 6 months worth of stock in. So we have, in theory, plenty of stock of the big bundle, right? It's just if you want the extra vellum free. And to be honest, if you're going to be getting an extra paper pad and some of the extra card, you'd be absolutely crazy not to get the bundle with the vellum for free. However, I don't want you to think this will be your last chance to get the Sara signature, because it's not that dire straits panic, but it is if you want the freebie, right? So there's that one there. Now, can I just show you what I've done with this, Ben? I would be on all day if I did all this, but this one here, I've just gone over the gate with a little pen, and then I've gone over these little bundles with one of the aqua pens. So can you see how you can just take it to that next level again if you want it really, really, you know, like detailed in there. So if you want to go really push it to the next level, that's going to enable you to do that, right? Now, let me just I'm going to wipe my surface down, Ben, because this card is going to look absolutely awesome. You can tell I'm totally up for like demo of the shop, but I have a feeling, I'm going to, well, I'm up against Debbie.
This is going to be interesting.
Scratch reveals, I'm really up against it here, guys. I need to be out to impress, right? I have a feeling, though, I will say that about every one of the cards I've got planned. And bear in mind, to launch this, so I've got 2 hours. The cards you make with this, we'll look at a few samples after this too, are just divine. They are another level again with the illustrations that we've got. So I think they're all going to feel a little bit like this. But what I've done is, and I've already got this prepped ready. So you know how we do like a theatre style card, Ben?
Oh yeah, I love these.
So you're going to cut your base card. Let me give you the exact measurements because I've already just done this, right? So this was a sheet of A4, so it was like 8 1/4 wide, and it's 7 inches tall. And then what I've done with this one is this is A4 long, so well, just shy, it was 10 3/4 by that 7.5. And I've scored at 1 1/4 inches and 2.5 from each side. So 1 1/4, 2.5, 1 1/4, 2.5. And I've used one of the paper pads just to get all of that ready. Just because, guys, I'm not kidding you, I will be here all day with the cards that I've got planned. So I've had to do a little bit of kind of prepping in advance of this.
I think these are the style of cards, though, as you said, because you've got so many elements here to build the depth and dimension and to build the scenes, haven't you, Sarah?
Yeah, these are, I'm not going to lie, guys, these are the special cards.
Yeah.
You know, you can do like a nice quick one if you want, but if I'm just being really honest, I'm just telling you, these are going to be the ones that you're going to spend the time on and make the most awesome looking cards, because they just, the designs are another level. The papers you're going to want to save for your best cards, they are just looking gorgeous. Let me just see this before I stick it down, but I want to get this right in the middle.
And this is just the background, right?
Yeah, this is just the background.
Come on.
And all I've done with this one, there we go, is it going to go there in the middle?
It's amazing.
All I've done, oh, it is right there in the middle, is that right? No, I want to just knock you along a little bit, guys. I would use my colour all-purpose, but I don't appear to be able to see where my colour all-purpose is.
Oh.
So I've just done a little bit of tape pennage down there. That, I just think it's lovely, Ben. And this one I actually spent a bit of time and I tore a few elements in the middle so that we've got that that dimension built in.
The hills in the background.
And then this one goes down in here. Now, remember what I said, you've got like loads of these extra little elements as well that you can work with.
Yeah.
And one of them is this die set here. So what I've done is I've used that die set to just die cut out a couple of strips. When you're going to stick them on, this is when you need to use your dotty tape pens.
Yep.
Are the dotty ones back in stock, or have we?
We've got all back in stock.
Oh,
dotty tape pens and the tape pens. Buy 4. So yeah, buy 4. You only pay for 3 right across the tape pens and the dotty tape pens. So those are on the website right now. Make sure you grab them. We've got plenty in stock, but they have been going very, very quickly. There was a frenzy over the weekend, Sarah, for the tape pens.
Do you know, I'm not surprised. We've just had a massive delivery in, guys. Listen, I'm going to be really honest, it's totally out of our control at the moment with global shipping.
Yeah.
So when people are saying, oh, when will the next delivery be in after this? We don't know. This one was supposed to be in months ago. We should never have run out of tape pens. It just is what it is. So all I would say is, if you think, if there's any worry that you might run out of tape pens or whatever, just stock up while we've got them, because I just don't know. When they go out again, which they will, I don't know when they'll be back again. It's just, it's going to be one of them things, right? Now, here we go. That lamppost, just beautiful, all right? So I'm going to go into here, nice and speedy. It's just, it's a good little size. You can even whiz it through your mini. So I've got my little, I'm going to whiz it through the MIDI here, actually, because bear in mind, with the manual machines, there's no sensors. So it means you can send the smaller one through the larger machine.
Excellent.
That's going to come off there. Now you can, if you want, you can use like your sparkle pens to add a little bit of like extra zhuzh to it.
Yeah.
So all I've done with this one here is sparkled, and I think I might have to show you this to the close-up camera so you can see.
Oh yeah, we can see that.
So you can see I've sparkled that with a little bit. So here's the plain one. Oh yeah.
Beautiful.
Just a little bit of extra clear sparkle on there, and then a little bit of gold around the outsides, and I think it really makes it stand out. And then that there, what I'm going to do, Ben, is I'm just going to go with a little bit of tape right down the middle. Listen, guys, Erin, you're going to have to stop with this.
They're flying.
So Erin is in my ear, and she's telling me every time, she's like, we just lost another 5 bundles. And I'm thinking, you're going to stress me out royally here.
Well,
guys, it's going to be one of them days. I just sense it.
Miriam's bought. Julie's told me she's bought. Pat saying that
no,
she's
you're
bought.
doing it, Ben.
Sorry, I'm just telling you what people are saying. And actually, a lot of people as well, which is really, really super. So those of you perhaps who can't stretch to the bundle are taking my advice and cherry picking. Don't forget, on a £50, $50 spend, you will get an extra 10% off. Kathy Carson just saying she's done that. She said, I had to cherry pick, but I got what I really wanted. So there's something for everyone today. But really, the big collections are the ones that are flying. And this is stunning. Look at this cut and emboss folder. Oh my goodness. Emboss folder is something. If you're cherry picking, guys, please get that cut and emboss folder. It is like the cleverest one I think we've ever done, and that's saying something from me. Just look at that. You could use that with so many bits behind. Yeah. And then I just think the sentiments. Look at this. A life with meaning is the meaning of life, and I just think that is absolutely gorgeous. So, a couple of little foam pads on there just to raise it up a tiny little bit. Lift the backs off these. And that. Now, I know I kind of did a couple where I jumped past, but I think that is just the most gorgeous card. And can I just show you, while we're here, Ben,
like a handful of the other
Oh,
cards.
please do. It's
Because
worth
I'm
seeing
sensing
as
what's
many
coming
we
as well.
can.
It's going to be, you're going to be starting to say, we'll have to go into a break because we're going to sell out of the big bundle. Because that's how Ben sounds, isn't he? That's exactly how Ben sounds. when he's
Me? I didn't
talking.
sound like that.
And I can see that coming a mile off. So if you're making your decision, am I going for the regular bundle or am I going for the extra cardstock pad? I need to show you some of the samples and I need to show you the cardstock again.
Do it.
Because you'll love it. Right, same designs, this time in a full-blown 3D diorama. This is where I got my idea from. So I did a slightly easier version of that one there. But look, the gate just totally finishes it off. And then, of course, you've got, if you want to use that folder on its own, this one here, just around there, with a couple of these little pots. We'll do these in one of the demos later. Look at that. Now, this in the background, guys, is the vellum.
It's the vellum. Oh, wow.
So it's nice because it's subtle.
Yeah.
Now, that's onto a sheet of white, but if you actually did an aperture in the front of your card, and that's another piece of the vellum inside, but if you did that aperture on the front of your card to see through the whole background frame with the see-through vellum into the inside of your card, next level, absolute next level. Let's have a little think. Now, I'm going to be doing some flower forming. Do we want to do flower forming next? I thought want to do flower forming next. I'll get ready and do some flower forming. I love the flower forming. There's that. We'll do flower forming next.
Good out.
And then I'll have to do this one later. Love that little dangling sign. The dangling sign is just something else. And of course, you can have enjoy the little things. You can write your own sentiments on there. Now, if you want to go really OTT, guys, this is where you could be taking it. With your flowers, with the butterflies, with the borders, with the gorgeous papers, with the embellishments in the background, or just keep it simple. Can you believe I'm calling this card simple? This is the simple one where we've just used a bit of craft card and inking around the edge. Those border designs are beautiful. Now, that one there, I did say I would show you that 12 by 12 pad because the designs, we need to have a bit of a paper stroking moment.
A paper stroking moment?
Come on in, come on in.
Come on in.
I'm going to pop the details on the bottom of the screen as well
stroke.
because, listen guys, if you're checking out, you need to go and get another one of these, right? 3 sheets of each. The back, that is the back that I used on that design, is as good as the front. There's your wildflower. Now, can you just zoom out a tiny little bit, Charlotte, so I can show them all of it and leave the details on the screen because they need to have the details on the screen. This here, now, we've done this gold printing on there, so it's not as heavy. I just felt like foiling didn't work with these. It was too in your face, so we printed the gold instead, which I just think's got, I mean, peonies, you know I love a good peony. Love them designs. The different flowers that we've got, the different special effects that we've got on these, the fact that the paper's then matching with the seam binding ribbon, you've got that lace, just gives it the next level. A lot of these match the vellums that you've got on there. The papers on the back are just gorgeous. They're all like this wood effect type in the background, but with the colour palette that beautifully matches. If you're making envelopes, guys, please get a few of these paper pads because these would make divine envelopes. They'd make incredible gift bags as well. And each one of the designs is just equally as gorgeous as the last one. 36 sheets in the pad. So you work out how much you love it and how many you need. Go and get yourself sorted. Ben's going to utter them terrible, dreadly words and panic you all with the sock. And I'm going to tidy up because it looks like a bomb's gone off here.
And you can stop right now, everybody, especially you, Gilmore, saying, lol, Sarah, yes, Ben does sound like a nag with that tone. I am not a nag. I'm just the guy who gives you the information that you need so you know that you need to be shopping quickly. You know, I could just stand here and tell you nothing and then you'll miss out on stuff. And I'll show you. A quarter of the stock of the big collection has gone, where you're getting the extra 12 by 12 paper pad, where you're getting the extra cardstock, and we're giving you that vellum for free. So a quarter of that has gone. Don't forget, though, you do have the other collection where you get everything that we're showing you, but the majority of you, I think, are going to, you know what, I'm going to need the extra consumables. I'll take advantage of that free vellum. I'm going for that. So many of you are shopping right now. So many of you are saying how much you love this collection, and already the ideas are bubbling around. Lots of you suggesting all of the different ways that you're going to be using these collections. A lot of you chatting about scrapbooking. Miriam saying, I'm going to be using this for scrapbooking too. Samantha Cheney, I love your suggestion. You said if you've got a picture of a family picnic, you could put that behind the gate. Brilliant idea. Sue King says, I love that 3D diorama card. I was going to cherry pick, but it was only another £8 to get the whole collection. So you did it. Well done. Nee Connie says, legendary Lord Ben. And and equally legendary Lady Sara.
Yes, absolutely.
Hello from New Jersey. Happy to have made it to this show and saw a bit of this Country Lane collection. It is a beaut. And actually a few of you just saying as well that you're, it's kind of very reminiscent for a lot of you. Catherine Baker said, I can't wait to use this. I'll be recreating the views I remember from childhood in the Peak District. Maybe my kids here in California will see in the cards why I miss it so much. This is amazing. Like, if you use it for those reasons, I just absolutely love that. And so many of you are shopping. Right. We are now going to give you the opportunity to check out your baskets, so please go and do it. 30% now of the big collection with the extra consumables has gone. You've got to be quick. Nag, nag, nag. Go to the checkout. Nag, nag, nag. I'll be back in a minute and I'll be nagging some more, but you'll thank me later. Off you go.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey Tool from Crafter's Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey Tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey Tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set.
Quick Buy, get yours now.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
The comments are off the chart. You guys are loving this collection. Gilmore's swooming over the papers. Miriam loves the Hyde Rangers. Nee says the papers are lovely. The 6x6 captures the 12x12 design an equal breathtaking beauty. It does. Tony's loving the papers. And Sian saying these are stunning. I have never seen papers like it. So many of you are chatting about this. Now, here's the thing. This full collection here gives you everything that Sara has shown you, okay? And we've got plenty to go around right here, so you will get all of the dies, all of the stamps, all of the card, the paper, the vellum, the lace, the ribbon, everything, right? So $124.64 or $158.32. You got your free shipping in the US there, of course, as well. So there's plenty to go around here. Where there isn't plenty to go round is this collection, where what we've done brilliantly, I think, is added more of the consumables in, because we know so many of you come back and get more of the papers, more of the card, so we've done it for you with a little added extra. We've put in more of the 12x12 papers for you, which we know you're just going to love and you're going to be using so much. We've put in more of that cardstock for you as well, plus we've thrown in for free another pad of the vellum. However, we've kind of got like a limited amount of quantity that we can do this for. It's a case of first come, first served, and 30% of that has already gone. So if you want to go for this collection, this is the one that you just need to be a little bit quicker on because lots of people are doing it. It's £151.64 platinum, $192.44 if you're shopping with us in the US and you are a platinum member as well. I'm just seeing so many of you telling me that you've checked out right now. Joe Holzer says, order placed. My husband doesn't know it yet, but he just bought this for my birthday.
Lovely husband.
I mean, what a great guy. And Rebecca's saying, hello, all crafty friends. I've been reining in craft purchases, but this had to go in my basket. My first crafty purchase for myself this month. And you deserve it, Rebecca. As we've said, and I'll mention again, if you can't stretch to either of the big bundles, but you still want to take advantage, remember, if you spend £50 or $50, you will get an extra 10% off. So you can make your own bundles. There's a price point, there's a budget for everybody today. So please get whatever you can. You will love this collection. Now, as well as all of the goodies that I've just mentioned, mentioned, I didn't just mention that within this set as well, you can be doing some flower forming, can't you, Sarah?
You can, and you know what? You must get, if you love flower forming, I am like the biggest flower form fan we have in the whole company, right? Which is why I've insisted we had to have this in this bundle. So I've done some new colours of foam, and I'll pop the details on the bottom for the extra foam, because if you love it as much as I do, the colours in here are beautiful, okay? So for those of you who haven't seen it before, I'm going to go right to the beginning. I'm going to take the foam. Now the foam sheets are 9 by 12, so they're nice and big. They're like oversized A4. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, these are the flowers that we've designed.
Okay.
I'm going to use the large one, Ben, on the red.
Right.
And then I'm going to go with the medium and the smaller one on the pink as well. So we can do like a multicoloured flower.
Lovely.
Oh, I'm going for it here, right?
You are.
So now these just work beautifully well in your mini. I use the mini an awful lot for my flower forming foam, just
Quick,
for
isn't
speed.
it? Yeah.
And the kids, my two boys both love doing the flowers.
Yep.
So we always do them, and I can even let them have a go on their own with the machine when they're doing that. So
and it's the kind of thing, isn't it, that you can kind of create all of the flowers and sort of put it to one side for later on almost, can't you?
yeah,
Because
totally.
It's so quick.
Or you can do, like you say, you can do loads of cutting out, and then you can sit and separately to the cutting out do the heating. But just make sure when you do the heating, you do take time. So you can do the heating and not select the not make the flowers up at the time, but what you do need to do is shape them. I'll show you that in just a second so it'll make sense.
Worth bearing in mind as well, just pop to the bottom of the screen, got it good this week, is funnily enough the Gemini Mini with three free plastic folders and an extra shim for free, £29.99, $44.95 less your discount within Club Inspire. That deal live right now while stocks last, or indeed up until the end of the week. So if you haven't yet got the Mini and you fancy grabbing it, that's a rather nice deal this week. Got it good.
Right, what I've realised I don't need to do is do the removal of said flowers from each other. Oh, I've just lost that flower. Where has it gone? There it is. Over top of the iron. Now, just so you know, guys, if you kind of have a look at this from the front, I'll explain this, right? When I do this at home, I don't do it with my iron here.
Right.
I have my iron in front of me, and I do it like this, right? But look what your shot would be if I did that now.
Yeah, you can't see anything.
Yeah, so if you have a look at the close-up, that's what you're going to see. So the only reason I do it back to front, upside down, and almost nearly burn myself every time is because we're live on air, and the whole point of these is you can see what I'm doing.
So you do it normally at home, basically?
You do it,
Not backhanded?
You know, it's one day when I saw a lady in a shop doing it like this, and I thought, God love her, she's doing that because that's what she's seen me doing for ages, right? So if I put it back to back, what I always do is I have my foam in front of me.
Yep.
So I'm going to just use the largest, I'm going to start off with my ball tool and use the largest red one, just hold it on the iron, and that's going to drop down, right? So it's going to drop down, and I'm going to let it form that lovely cup shape, just helping it along a little bit with the tool, and then it's going to settle like that.
Yes.
So if you watch that again, okay? So I'm just holding this in place here, letting this drop off, and then while it's still there, using that ball tool just to hold it in place and manoeuvring that round like this, right? So I'm going to do 3. I like to work in 3s, Ben.
Okay.
So I'm doing 3 of this and just dropping them off and then manoeuvring that into place. So I've got 3 nice big outer ones to start with.
We have got the ball tools on the show for you as well. A deal, you'll get the distressing tool for free within that bundle. So do shop the show if you need those ball tools. They are on the show with that little free deal for you as well.
Well, I'm going to step down. You see, that was the big ball.
Yep.
We've got big balls at Crafters Companion. I'm stepping down to the medium-sized ball now, guys. Medium balls.
Yep.
Don't just leave that on your table, okay? Do that little bit of manoeuvring, and it just means that this cools in place perfect. And I mean perfecto, right?
Yeah.
So same here.
Can I just say as well, whilst you're doing this, and I'm not being the nag or the panicker, I have never done a show where I've had so many updates from my producer, in this instance, Erin, going...
Despite my words of warning, she's still stressing me out here in my ear.
She's literally going, she's like, that's another 5 gone, and then like about 2 seconds later, another 5 gone. Like, it's literally non-stop. I've never known a show like this. It's so busy, Sarah.
Well, do you know what? I just knew. The thing is, it's when you see how everything's working together, Ben.
Yeah.
And that paper pad, I am actually worried that paper pad may go in the... All right, Erin, I'm getting just sold another... Another one's it's gone. And we're starting to get worried about the 12 by 12 pattern. Okay, okay.
Can I calm you down with a question?
Yes, go on.
Tuddledings on YouTube wants to know, Sarah, how hot does the iron have to be?
Oh, brilliant question. Right, so when I do it, I have the iron as hot as I possibly can have the iron.
Okay.
Because it means that they form quickly and then they cool really quickly like this, and you don't have to worry about them kind of burning because the foam is designed to be heat reactive. So I find, can you see, just a couple of seconds on there and it's dropping straight down into there, and they just come in the perfect shape. So there's all my heating done.
Lovely.
I'm going to move that iron out the way. Now, pokey tool is the best way to do this, Ben. Right, are you ready? So I'm going to go into the middle of the smallest one, then into the middle of the next one, just forming these up around it, into the middle of the next one, right? Then this one I went a little bit wrong with. Can you see one of the petals went a bit wrong? So we'll hide this in the middle, because by the time I turn that round, you won't even notice. And in nature, I remember someone saying this to me once, in nature, not all the petals go right.
That's me, I said
So
that.
it's all, so is that what you said?
That's what I always say.
Do you know what? I really like that,
Nothing perfect in
Ben.
nature, is there?
I really liked it when you said that.
Thank you.
I'm totally going with that. I've repeated that many times.
Glad that you remembered it was me.
So there's our our little bunch, and then I'm going to pick up the couple of the red ones onto here like this. And this just coming together absolutely.
It really is
right?
amazing.
And then what you need to do is we get the stamens. Now you get 400 stamens in the bundle.
You do.
But if you're a big flower former maker, right, and you're going to use a lot of stamens, and you buy an extra flower forming foam, please buy extra stamens as well, because they won't come in wrong, okay?
Yep.
So there we go. I'm going to go right through the middle here, thread that through. Oh, right. So I've just used a couple of the stamens, and then I've threaded it through with the little bit that you wrap it round with, and then just a tiny little bit of glue onto the back of here like this, Ben. It'll just help that set in place. So while that's just setting in place, ready to go and stick on the actual card itself, I'll pop that to one side.
Yes.
The card itself, oh, I'm conscious that Debbie's coming up soon, so I'll have to kind of get cracked on, won't I? What I've done is I've made a gatefold card, right? And then I've used this die here, which is an edgeable. So if you use that die there, Ben, and you bring it, and you put one end, oh, don't be too stuck, there it is, right. You put one end onto here, right, and cut that, it's going to give you that shape. Yep. And then do exactly the same on the other end like this, cut that, and it's going to give you that shape there. So the card I've done, which I put somewhere really, really safe. Yes,
you've got
it's
it.
here. Right,
Okay.
there we go. So can you see it's meeting in the middle?
Yeah.
And actually what you can do to really show it off, you know that linen cardstock, and bear in mind that linen cardstock, guys, you're getting extra of in the bundle. Look at that, how nice it looks behind. Now when you're going to do this, watch this. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to get your dotty tape pen, and we're going to go right down the edge of here like this, right, with the dotty tape pen. And then you're going to get the straight one and go down here with the straight. Hold that in place, and then fold that over onto there, which means we don't get any glue appearing. So watch, I'll do the same again. Dotty down the edge, right? Straight right down here, and plenty of it. Line this up against the edge so that it's just, you know, it's meeting in the middle beautifully and exactly where you want, and then have it stick down the middle. So there's your gatefold meeting perfectly in the middle.
Amazing.
Now, you saw me do this in the last demonstration, guys, so I've just done that same tree with the background pieces all around. That is going to go in the middle. However, look how much better it looks when I put a bit of that beautiful, from the 12 by 12 pad in the background. So please make the more, oh, I like that side too. Yeah.
Decisions. That's why you need to get more.
A track and a B track, except it's a double A track,
side.
this one.
Double A side.
Double A side, but you do all want to be getting extras of that 12 by 12. It's just, it is, I want to know in the comments if everybody agrees that this is the nicest paper pad.
They already are, Sarah. I mean, so many people. What are we at now? Oh, hang on a minute. Sorry, I was about to read out a few comments, but more importantly than that, 40% of the bundle where you get the extra 12 by 12, the extra card and the free bellot has gone. 40%. The way it's going, that bundle potentially could go before the end of the show. I'm calling it now, and again, you can say I'm nagging you all you like, but I'm just telling you how it is. I know loads of you have shopped. Connie's been shopping, Joe's been shopping. Busy Lizzie says, Ben and all the team, bit late joining us. I just got home, but I just made a cup of tea, sitting down, excited to see this new collection. It's my birthday next week, so I will be treating myself, says Busy Lizzie. Well, happy birthday and enjoy this collection, because you absolutely will. Right,
I did have under here somewhere some of the can you see the extra little leaves that I've done with the flower form? Yeah. So you've got the extra little leaves, but then also, here's the one that we did. Watch here, Ben. All I'm going to do get my scissors, cut off the stamen,
Yep.
and then that's going to go right in the middle of here. Love that, right? And then also you can make yourself like little buds, you know, the tiny little ones.
Uh-huh.
Just by using, now I haven't even stuck stamens in these, so I've got just a tiny little bit of this, and then look, they just, the little buds go underneath like this. And can you see, it just fills in them little gaps. I absolutely love these. So little buds, I find, just make your flowers look even more realistic. Tiny bit of glue, stick them on, there's your little buds there.
Oh, wow.
And then that seam binding ribbon, don't forget, the seam binding ribbon just adds an extra little dimension again, because I'm going to take that and put that under there. Nice. And then I did have a sentiment, yes I have. Happiness is time spent with good friends.
Aww.
Yeah, I
Do you know
just
what?
think the sentiments in this, I love it. I worked really hard with the team
Yeah.
just to kind of hit the nail right on the head with the sentiments that we're trying to capture at the moment.
I
It's
think
not
we're
always
brilliant,
about
some brilliant ones.
birthdays or whatever, it's just sometimes thinking of your friends.
Yeah.
Look at that, nice simple card. There we go.
Stunner. Absolutely beautiful.
Now the good news is, I've got to kind of pause for a bit and let our Debbie have a look in.
Well, I tell you what, we'll give you a bit of time to get your breath back. You haven't got time to get your breath back at home just yet, because I'm going to show you the full collection, and then we will get Debbie in, who's got more here to show you. We're going to have a little sneaky peek as well about launch party in a little bit, and we'll catch up with Sarah in just a while. But boy, oh boy, oh boy, honestly, I've been here, 19 months now. I think this is one of the biggest launches that I have done. I've never heard it so busy in my ear with the amount of you who are shopping. I'm going to show you everything that you're going to get. Bear in mind, the deal on the screen right now will give you 2 of the 12 by 12 paper pads. All right, so you're going to get 2 of these if you go for that bigger bundle. So you get 2 of these. You're also going to get another set of the cardstock, which I'll show you in just a second, and we're going to throw in that vellum for free as well. But it is such a gorgeous collection, and like Sarah was talking about, as you look through the papers here, the reason why you need to get more, or indeed you should perhaps go for the bigger bundle, is because you'll just not know which side of the paper to use here, because it is really double A track. No B-sides here. The paper through and through is absolutely gorgeous, and that gold print design that you're seeing on some of the pages here too, just stunning. I love that pink with the beautiful florals going through there. And I love as well that on the reverse we've given you, you know, some of these designs which looks a little bit like, you know, your decking, or like the sort of boardwalk out in the countryside potentially. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's butterflies, it's florals, it's spring meadows, it's beautiful. That's the 12 by 12 paper pad. You're also going to receive this selection of your linen cardstock as well. As you can see, we've done all the hard work for you, bringing you all of those beautiful colours to match with the patterns within this set. It's a 20-piece set. And what it gives you is this beautiful sort of textured linen effect. Difficult to see on the camera, but you will appreciate this when you get it home. It's a really, really lovely design. Double-sided, of course, as well. 250 GSM, and that you will get twice over if you go for the bundle that's on the screen right now. We will also be giving you, for free within that bundle, another set of your vellum. The vellum designs, again, match up beautifully with the paper. I mean, and they're just stunning. Whether you're going to be using these to kind of create that scene behind the opening of your cut and emboss folder, whether you're going to be, you know, using these as sort of inlays for your cards, you know, potentially you're going to be using these for your mat and layers as well. There's just so many reasons why you need to go for the full bundle. Within this set of vellum, you're going to get 24 sheets, and as I've said, a perfect companion to go with all of the papers within this collection. If you want to go for any of these items individually as well, worth bearing in mind, you can do that. You can build your own bundles, save an extra 10% when you spend £50 or $50. Those are the papers. And then we come on to more consumables, because as you've seen with Sarah, you've got the ability, no, I did not. I mentioned it, good job you're here, Erin. I mentioned it, but I did not show it. You do get your 6x6 paper as well. What I was trying to do in my own little mind, the first 3 items that I showed you of the consumables, you get twice over in this bundle. We then move on to the other consumables that you're going to get, one of which is the 6x6 pad, 36 sheets once again, and what you'll notice here, this totally mirrors what you've got in the 12 by 12, so it's not like you know, we've chopped out the one corner of it kind of thing. It's like a shrunken down version of your 12 by 12. So perfect for those smaller cards, absolutely beautiful. You get the same quality, same GSM, and the same beautiful papers to be working with that I showed you in the 12 by 12. And you're going to get the flower forming foam. As Sarah was using just a few moments ago, lots of you love creating your flower forming images. And this is the thing, you know, stock up on this. If you want to get this, you know, multiple times over, you can add this extra into your basket. We will also pop into the deal for you as well. 400 of those stamens, so the stamens that Sarah was working with, those are included for you as well. More consumables. This is where this collection is absolutely massive. You've got your seam binding ribbon as well. So the 3 different colours, you're getting a metre of each of those. You're also going to get 2 meters of that gorgeous, elegant lace. That's also included too, and we've not even begun to chat about all of the other goodies that you're going to be using through this collection. Things like gorgeous metal die frames. These lace frames, so super versatile, you know, for creating apertures, for creating layers, for creating focal points to pop a sentiment onto. Absolutely stunning. You've got the perfect peony. Now these are the dies that Sarah was using just a few moments ago, which you're going to be doing your flower forming with. You've got the leaves, the 3 different sizes or 4 different sizes of floral in there too. And don't forget, you don't have to just use these with your flower forming foam. You can use these on your papers and your card as well, but we think they work absolutely perfectly with your foam. Live, love, grow. So these are all, again, those beautiful sentiments, and Sarah was talking about, and I echo the sentiment on this, because I think the sentiments that we are bringing you currently are like nowhere else, because they're not just, oh, happy birthday, happy anniversary. You know, we're thinking about giving you sentiments for all sorts of different occasions. There are birthday wishes in here, there are anniversaries, but other things like, you know, thinking of you, miss you so much, relax and be happy. Just really nice sentiments just because. Now, we've got stamp and die sets in here as well. This is that garden gateway. So again, a perfect way for you to be able to build and create scenes within your makes, because we give you that little beautiful stone archway. You've got the garden there as well, should you wish to. Beautiful for getting all your watercolours out, and you've got your door there too. You can set the scene exactly how you want it to. If you want to pop something else behind the door, absolutely you can. What about this? The gateway to the country. This was in Sarah's first demo. Absolutely stunning, setting the scene once again with the emboss, kind of showing you into the countryside. What is behind that gate? Well, it is entirely up to you, but the great thing about it is with the cut and emboss, you've got the ability to do it all in one, create that opening into the countryside. Just remember, country code, make sure you shut the gate behind you. Rules of the countryside. Next is the Grand Oak. Again, beautiful 3D embossing folder. Sarah used this in her first demo. That plus that equals an amazing card. You can use them independently. I did see a question saying, do you have to use that with this every time? No, you do what you want. But Sarah was just showing you how perfectly they do match up together. If you are building scenes, what about building an idyllic meadow? So this is Sarah's baby here. This one all about building up that story. Absolutely brilliant, because you've got the different dimensions of the animals there. So you've got big cow, medium cow, far away cow. You know, you've got goose in the forefront, geese sort of gandering away. The point is, you've got the ability to create your scenes because you've got the different dimensions of all of the different creatures. Oh my, so I feel like I'm taking ages here, but there's so much to get through. Your cottage window. Sarah's having a break. Debbie's been waiting over there for about 5 minutes. She's like, when is he going to shut up? I'm done in a minute, Mrs.
I love seeing it though, Ben.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It is amazing.
The cottage window, again, is all about building up the scene. So you've got your window, you've got the little baskets there, and then so cute, all of the different stamps to be able to build up your flowers, and then the die to cut them out so you can build up all of your beautiful little window boxes at the front of your window. Then talking about building up scenes, you've got your perennials here, the perennials in pots. So again, if you like making those theatre cards, those diorama cards, by the way, these are flying out the door as I'm chatting to you. These are absolutely flying. You've got the ability to be able to create the scenes, stamp out your images, colour them in, cut them out with the dies provided. This is gorgeous. The hanging signs, the hanging sign and vines. Wow. It's almost like sort of the entrance to the village, isn't it? The entrance to the countryside, welcoming you in. I don't know if anyone else thinks this. It reminds me a little bit of the place in Shrek. whatever that place is called. Do you know what I mean? It's got a very sort of fairy tale theme to it, so I think this would work quite nicely with some of those fairy tale themes. Yeah, Welcome to the Swamp might not be the nicest thing to put on there, but you could put Mr. and Mrs. on there, couldn't you? You could put Happy New Home on there. It's entirely up to you. You've got your country lace dye as well, cute for your borders. We were chatting earlier on as well that this would be quite a nice wraparound for your succulents, because I think this way looks a little bit like fancy cacti. Is that just me? Thank you, Erin. So fancy cacti or beautiful lace border. How gorgeous is the light up lantern? Again, really, really cute vintage lantern to help you build those scenes. You've got your swirled butterflies in there as well. Again, so much detail. We all love our butterflies. You're going to get two. And last but by no means least in this collection, you've got your dusk till dawn, which is again, almost like a close-up of those lanterns, just to help build the depth and dimension in your cards. You'll get stamps and dies included too. Now, whilst I've been chatting for about the last 8 minutes, we are now at 50, half the stock has gone of the bigger bundle, if you like, with the extra 12 by 12, with the extra A4 linen card, and with that basically free vellum pad included. If that's the one you want to go for, get it now. We've got plenty of the smaller bundle without the added extras, but everyone is going for this. We're going to give you time to check out. Debbie is ready and raring to go. More to come on the Country Lane Complete Collection. And if you love this, by the way, Debbie has got an absolute must-buy coming up from Launch Party, and we've managed to persuade her to show us a little sneaky peek of the Scratch and Reveal set. That's coming up. First of all, a musical interlude.
Pokey tools and paper pads, gilding, wax and stamping mats, scissors, glitter, builder blocks, faux snow fabric, rocker blocks, briars, misters, quilting clips, and die brush tools, precision snips, finger daubers, acetates, stencils, glue guns and templates, Gemini Pro, Julia and the OG, Gemini Go, Mini and the MIDI, tri-blend brush pens, aqua pens and aqua blends, illustrators, classics and tri-blends and color blends and glitter pens and sparkle pens, outliner pens. Fine tip glue, applicators, envelopers, creators, stamping platforms, boxer foods, a big score and scoreboard, Nina card and craft card, glitter card, matte black card, craft kits, wadding and adhesive sheets, glass mats, guillotines and pen trays, ball tool, die stamps, ink trays, miter tools and binding tools and toe bags, USBs, bone folders and punches, low-tack tape, pin brushes, stamens, mountboard, flower forming foam, outline markers, DVDs, felt quick Triton pads and CDs, gilding flakes, washi tape, tacky glue, red liner tape, craft asphalt, press sparkle pots, Centura, pearl and sticky dots, pigment, ink pads, chunky glue, body bags, all-purpose glue, embossing folders, blending tools, storage folders, much more too. Water, reactive ink pads, body bags, craft magnets, gear of craft and glue, stick and spray and stick away, dotty tape and split pens, acrylic paint pens, tape pens, watercolor card, rotary cutters, magazines and stamping card, ultimate Pro and the rotating design board, Ultimate Buzz Compendium, Sara Signature Collections, and don't forget Discovery Kits. Oh, and there's foam pads, think that's it. One final thing, foam on a roll. Foam on a roll.
Loads of you just checked out during that break. Sarah says, I'm really going to need new storage shelves soon. Yeah, you will with collections like this. Hadassah, I love the collection. It allows you to document memories in such a beautiful way. I think it pairs amazingly with the mini memories collection as well. Absolutely right. Evelyn saying, this looks like a beautiful collection. I love the look of the paper pad. And Lillian says, I just looked at the borders and they made me think of little alien monsters doing jazz hands. I'm sorry. What, oh my goodness, not going to unsee that now. Can you? It does, Lillian. What have you done? Look at Debbie. Seconds. Now, whilst we all try and unsee that, plenty of you still shopping, but We've got Debbie in. We will come back to the Country Lane collection in just a bit. You can still keep shopping for it. However, we absolutely needed to show you what is coming up in Launch Party a little bit later on. We didn't want to wait. We're very impatient. It's something that I've never seen before in craft, and I think it is an ingenious way for you to add lots of fun and surprise to your projects, because you have got a scratch and reveal kit.
Scratch and reveal kit. Honestly, you are going to absolutely love it, and grab it now, because I can tell you, if this does well, we're going to hopefully put a lot more of these into the shows in the coming future.
Yeah.
This is a great kit to have. It's a card making kit with a difference. So even when your scratch and reveal stickers are gone, you can still use this. It's just an amazing card kit to have. So first of all, before we unbox it, I'm going to show exactly what you're getting in board style. So if I show you the boards, what you've got is a really good comprehensive set of stamps here for new baby, for travels, for celebrations. I love that you've got that diamond ring in there, so celebrating weddings and engagements. It's just a really nice stamp set, and what you'll be able to see in the stamp set is so many different types of things, and we'll reveal more as we go along. The next one is a really big set. I mean, look at this. It's an 8x8. It has got tons on here, absolutely loads. And what I love about it is all that sort of apprehension stamps. So you just can't wait to sort of reveal what it's all about, which is amazing. Drinks on you, treating you to spa day, just saying I love you. Lots of different pieces. Now the great thing about a kit, as always, is you get beautiful papers. So you are getting, I mean, these are gorgeous. They're going to match together. They're going to look beautiful in whatever you're doing, but really gorgeous design. I mean, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. So beautiful papers, and plus your block colours as well, like we always do in a kit. And then the main parts.
Aha!
I love these. I just absolutely love them. Now, it took Leanne and the team a long time to get the technology right on these, but what they are is they are a sticker. So if I just peel this back, simple as, look at this. Just a sticker. You peel it off, nice and easy, and it's got that scratch. So you can either use your fingernail or a penny or a 2 pence bit, any coin.
Just like your normal scratch cards.
Just, like little scratch cards, absolutely. But to be able to get the technology in these, to be able to put into your card making kit is incredible. So let's have a quick look at what's in the box when you open it. So you can see you have all that, but you do get a little bit extra, because what you also get is, as I move this in, you get your card blanks and envelopes straight away. You are getting 57 scratch and reveal stickers in here, which is amazing. So your cards and your envelopes, you're getting 12 of each of those. Then you're getting all your stamp set, as you can see, really big stamp set, and then all your other ones as well. And don't forget, just your stamp sets in general you can use with these. And then you're getting all your stickers there, plus all your papers, which is amazing. Just seeing the price of that, I think that's incredible value. Yeah, absolutely. I was thinking earlier, Ben, I should have checked the price on this, because I actually don't know what the price is. But I was thinking it was going to be about $39.99.
Yeah, I think it's genuinely nice, and this isn't sort of dodging away from kind of doing the preparation that we do before shows, but sometimes I specifically don't do that, just that I can marvel in the price with everyone else as well, and that is a brilliant deal.
It's a really good deal, yeah, absolutely. And the things you're going to be able to make with these are just really so much fun. So literally, you just stamp on your card wherever you want, and then you place that sticker
that sentiment.
over the top. I know, it's amazing, isn't it? So you've got roses are red, violets are blue, scratch the heart to see what I've got for you.
Whoa!
I mean, how nice is that? I'm not going to do all of them because we've got a launch show tonight. Sarah made me scratch one earlier and I felt really naughty. I love this one. Look at this. Join me for an adventure. Scratch to reveal where. So you can write, if you've planned a nice holiday for someone, if you're going to say, I can't think of somewhere exotic.
Bahamas.
Bahamas, there you go. You can literally write Bahamas behind there, stick the stamp
That's
in
such
place.
a great point as well. So we've put in lots of different stamps for you, but there's nothing to stop you writing your own message behind,
Not at all.
is there?
You can write absolute, yeah, you could. It might, that's it, yeah.
Guess where we're going on holiday? Skeggy.
That would be amazing. I love this one, save the date. So you could actually write the date there and get people to scratch it off when you're sending them to them. I absolutely love the baby one. There's all these baby reveals, isn't there, at the moment? And to actually reveal the sex of your baby. See, and you've got a stamp for it's a boy and it's a girl. So really beautiful designs. I just love the funness of these, what you can do with them. Shall we have a little play and actually just make a quick card up?
Let's do it.
Because I just want to show you how quick they are to come together. Now, I've just took some of my papers. I've got one of the card blanks. So the card blank that you get in the box, I'm keeping it really simple so you can see how quickly it comes together. Now, it's a 4x6 card blank. I've just come down an increment on our base card, which is in the kit. And then I've just cut a piece of this off, which I love this, which like in Sara's new collection, it hasn't got gold foiling, but it's got gold ink on it.
Yeah.
And it just looks so pretty, makes it look really expensive. So we're going to layer these up. Now this too, I took this die out of our swing cards. So the circle swing cards, ideal to create your little toppers on for your circles in there. So we've got one of those. And actually you could have created a little swing card as well while we were at it. But let's just mat and layer these up. So we've got our, first of all, our card blank. And then I'm going to bring in my stamping platform to use our stamps.
Do we know, very quickly, someone's asked a question. I did see this earlier on, actually, on the socials. Tammy was asking, so Kathy, apologies, Kathy. We obviously get a selection of the scratch off, so you get 57 scratch reveal stickers in the box. Do we know whether we can buy extras or whether there will be extras to buy later on?
Right, so at the moment, this is all there is in the kit.
Got you.
But Leanne has said, depending on how well these are took in the market and if you like them, we're hoping that these will become part of our core stock. So we'll start to just produce the stickers so you can buy lots more.
Right.
So yeah, absolutely. I think that is definitely something that is being looked into as we speak.
I think
it would be silly. Yeah, I think it is. And I think we would be silly not to continue to do them because they're just so much fun, something different I've not seen on the market. I mean, you can go and buy them, you can buy scratch cards, you can go to shops and buy them where you can reveal, but never have I seen a kit in the craft market where you can actually buy them. I think we possibly, I don't know for 100% sure, but I think possibly we're probably the first to bring it out in a card kit.
Yeah, and the idea of being able to have that your own surprise behind the reveal, I just think is amazing. And of course, you know, you could create your own little, proper scratch cards, couldn't you? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and lay down different stickers to have different elements to scratch off. You could have so much fun with this. So yeah, I've a feeling later down the line we will be needing to make more of those because I think everyone's going to buy this.
So I'm going to put my bottle here, and I also want, let's find the, I'm going to find, there's a, here we go, a scratch here. So there's a couple of different ones that you can put. So I'm going to have the scratch as well. So we're going to put scratch here because I'm going to use the front of my bottle to put one of our little stickers on there. And then also we're going to bring in, let's bring in, it's your birthday, there we go. It's your birthday, let's celebrate.
Who said that? Samantha said, Debbie, tell Leanne that we love this already, make more.
I think that is definitely going to be the case, yeah, absolutely. I can't imagine that it's not going to do well because I love it. I just want more and more and more. I just want to make loads of cards with this and have that scratch. Just to be able to create your own makes and be able to do that is just going to be incredible.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'm just going to take a sip.
All right, no problem. Whilst you're doing that, I'll just read you a few comments coming through. Loads of you still shopping for the country lane. We'll come back to that. Lakieta is saying, I love the idea of a swing card using the reveal kit. Mary Pat 1000 saying on YouTube, these are really fun. Yeah, these are super duper fun. I think these would be great as well if you, if you're part of some sort of club maybe, and you have those nights where you could literally use these and sell cards, couldn't you, with the little scratch and reveal on. And when people buy one, they reveal it to find out what prize they've won from the raffle or something like that. You can use them in these sort of ways as well. So I think they're so super usable in so many different ways. And I know lots of you are buying this collection right now. I love the idea, as Erin was saying, is just having silly things behind the reveal.
I know, absolutely. And how much fun does that look, Ben?
Yeah.
Just literally so simple. And that piece of card that's already in the kit, and then that bottle of champagne with the cork, it's just amazing. So that's our first piece. Then we're going to use our next one. I'm just tying that in. This is another piece that we used. And I'm just going to stamp my sentiment on the inside of there. So pop that into place, and then I'll just hold that down with our magnets. There we go. And there we go. So let's pop that onto there and push that down. I mean, I'm doing this at the speed of light, but you'll take your time. But what the good thing is even though I'm doing this quickly, Ben, you can see how easy it is to put a card together. That's a lot of fun and has that amazing sort of fun factor. So let's pop that in there, pop our sentiment on. So it's your birthday, and I love all the fonts on here. There's some really fun, sort of quirky fonts, which are lovely. So there we go. So we've got our middle section. And then all we need to do now, so let's pop this on, that on there. Where's our card blank? Just under there. So let's put all this into place. And then you just find the sticker that fits into your bottle or a different one, whatever you want to put on. So we're just going to make sure we've got the right amount of green all the way around there. And then pop this into place. And I think actually we will, I'm just going to pop that on the end there. And then I want to use some foam pads just to higher this up as well.
I might have to get one of these. I love the idea of doing like a little birthday card. I like the fact that we put like Spa Day in there as well. It's a lovely gift to give to
Oh,
somebody, that, wouldn't it?
absolutely. Do you
card.
love a spa day, Ben?
Oh, I love them.
Me too.
Yeah.
Oh, just amazing.
Yeah, me and, I haven't been on lots of spa days. You just think I'm, flush and all that.
Have you we've had an offer come out in the company. Did you see that about one of the spas locally?
in Durham?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, which we have a little bit of a discount for, which I thought was very good. Right, so let's just take one of our stickers. I'm just going to use a little square one here. Now you can cut these down, so if you wanted to sort of use more than one, be quite gentle when you're pulling them off, because you don't want to obviously, I nearly stuck it down and I haven't got nothing stamped in there. Nothing stamped in there, so I was just too excited to show. So we need to put something in there. What should we put in there? So it's your birthday, let's celebrate.
Everyone just keeps saying drinks on
drinks
you.
are on you, drinks are on you. Let's, so we've got this one. Where's my other set? I'm getting in a worse mess than what Sarah was in.
Just quickly looking, Beth asked how many scratch-offs come in the kit. I'm sure it was mentioned, but I missed it. So you got 57 scratch reveal stickers, 55 stamps, 12 of your coloured card, 12 of your papers, and you're going to get 12 card blanks and 12 envelopes, but it's 57 of the reveal stickers. So plenty to keep you going in the first instance, I would say.
I need to find my rocker block because I've stuck this on bigger. I wouldn't be able to get my stamps down, would I? So let's pop that on and use our ink pad.
What are you putting behind it?
I'm not showing you.
Oh, shall I?
Shall I let you scratch it off?
Yeah.
Do you have a coin, or you might be able to do it with your
Fingernail?
With your fingernail, yes.
No, but then you get it under your... John, can I have a coin? Who has?
Oh,
Molly.
I've put this upside down, but
I'll read it
doesn't
upside down, that's
matter.
fine. I won't look.
Doesn't
I don't
matter.
carry cash anymore. Do you carry cash around?
You what, sorry?
Cash. I do not carry cash anymore.
I don't carry cash, no.
I use cards for everything. I've got my watch now. Go ping, ping.
You can look now, I've covered it up.
Good.
But it is upside down, but it's fine.
Thank you,
So
Molly.
there you go. I mean, look at that for a card. I mean, how cute is that card? If I just turn that round, and you can see we've just got a really cutesy card. I mean, it looks amazing, doesn't it? Just a bit of card, matte and layered, and all those stamps do the work for you. Shall I bring it over so you can have a scratch, Ben?
Molly's
exciting.
Molly's purse that she just offered me. I got a 10p piece set, but it's all full of euros. So I don't know whether she's been or going on holiday. Oh, you just went to Paris. Très bien.
Oh, very nice.
It's your birthday. Let's celebrate. Oh, scratch here, it says. Let's give it a little...
That's from Erin, by the way.
Oh, this is from Erin. Wonder what it's gonna say. Oh, hang on. Is this there?
It'll read okay to you.
It'll read okay. What? Drinks on you? Worst card ever. But how much fun is that? honestly, I love it.
It's just brilliant, isn't
Yeah.
it? So yeah, just a really lovely way to give something really different to someone. But yeah, I think these are going to be really popular, and you're getting loads of these stickers, 57 in total, which is amazing, in different colours. So I love them.
Oh, you guys are going mad for it. Don't forget, this collection you will see in full later on Launch Party. By the way, not only are you going to see this collection, but I've just got to quickly show you that we've got a brand new set of creator cards coming up. So I'm going to tease the tease, which is coming up. Just take a look at one of the creator cards that we've got coming up from a brand new collection where you can create your own African savannah. I know I'm not supposed to be doing this, but this caught my eye. It is the tease of a tease later on. More details to come on the full bundle and when you'll be seeing those launched here on Crafters TV. Right now, though, lots of you loving the scratch and reveal, so we're going to give you a chance to check out your baskets. And when we come back, we're going to take another look at that amazing Sara Signature Country Lane collection, which is flying. Head to the checkouts and we will come right back. Drinks are on you.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Draw, decorate, and customize your world with the colorful Spectrum Noir acrylic paint markers. Each premium paint marker gives opaque coverage on ceramic, glass, wood, and let's not forget paper, cardstock, and canvas. These versatile markers are filled with highly pigmented premium water-based paint, offering beautiful, rich, and smooth coverage. The colors can be blended together, and the fast-drying opaque paint is ideal for layering. A 3mm bullet tip offers smooth strokes, and a precision valve mechanism allows rich and consistent flow with no clogging. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
You guys are having a great time this afternoon. It's lovely to see that you are loving all of the goodies that we brought to you on the show. Nikon is just saying with the scratch and reveals, gender reveals are great for this. Another one would also be from your partner to another. You make one with this question. Look who's getting married. Lol. No need for proposing. I mean, you could use them like that. Absolutely right. Mary Pat is saying, the baby, so cute. I just received the wonderful news that I'm going to be a great auntie again in September, my birthday month. Well, many congratulations to you. Now, you'll see more of the Scratch and Reveal collection later on. Launch Party, that's coming your way at 6 o'clock this evening, 1 o'clock Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. However, what you need to concentrate on and focus on now, oh, I sound like a teacher. What you need to concentrate and focus on now is the Country Lane collection. We've got 2 collections for you. This collection here, we've got lots of stock. This is the collection where you're going to get everything that you see here. I mean, I'm not going to get too near to it because we've already had people knocking it down right throughout the day. You'll get everything that you see here for this amazing price. So it's already free shipping for our US viewers. Lots of you, though, going for this collection with added in an extra 12 by 12 paper pad, an extra set of the A4 linen texture card, and also an extra vellum pad, which we're popping in there for free. That's the details that you've got on the screen right now. There's the price, which again is phenomenal. The only worry that you've got with this, when we left you about half an hour ago with it, half the stock had gone. 60% of the stock is now gone. So it's really getting to the sort of point where you need to make a decision on whether you're going to go for this collection or not to get that free vellum pad. As I said, if you can't stretch to either of the big bundles, you can make up your own smaller bundles, and if you spend up to £50 or $50, we'll give you an extra 10% off when you create your own little mini bundle. However, let's have another look at this. I'm super excited because it's lovely to see Sara's take, and it's nice to get Debbie in as well to see your take on this.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, all of us on the team always want to get hold of Sara's collections because they are incredibly beautiful. This one is exceptionally beautiful, and what I love about it, there's so many elements in it that you can take off into all sorts of directions, into all of your other creative crafting. The paper pad, I think Sara's right, I think this could be my new favourite. It is absolutely divine. The colour palette in it is beautiful, but what I do love is the wood grain on the backs of most of the pages. I think it's just incredible. You're going to get so much use out of this. The colour tones, the palette of it, the freshness feel about it. I love what you said at the beginning of the hour when we first launched, an hour and a half ago. About walking through meadows and getting that fresh air. It really does have that really lovely country air feeling about it. And to be able to craft, especially going into hopefully some warmer days, because we've been getting some sunshine just lately. I think it's an absolute must-have. Now, this die I had to use because I just love it. I love any of our ornate frames. This one doesn't fail either because it's absolutely stunning. So we're going to pop this through, and in fact I'll do this separate just so in case I don't want my bits falling out. So let's just cut those pieces and just put this into here. So we're going to bring in our Gemini MIDI. So popping it there, and I mean in falling out, as in if we put it through on the plate and I'm holding the top, they could wobble out the back at the bottom of the folder. So just running that die through, it's incredibly detailed, and it's just got a really lovely look about it. So if I just tap all these pieces out, you can see all these pieces.
I love the fact you're both using the manual machines today. That pleases me, seeing as I just use a manual.
You what, sorry?
I've just noticed that you're both using the manual machines today.
It's because it's on the show. We try and show what's on the show so then people know that what we're selling is good.
No, but I've never seen a show where we don't have like the Gemini or the Junior like hooked up on the side.
It's very true. It is under there, just in case I wanted to use something bigger. But I do love the fact that we can just use the manual machine.
I mean, there's simplicity with that electricity, aren't they?
Absolutely, yes. I do love that. Yeah, someone else said that the other day. They pinched it from you, obviously, Ben.
That's all right. I'll let them off.
You lend them that one.
Yeah.
Right, so let's pop the other two middle sections in. So again, what I love about the MIDI, anybody that's new to us or new to die cutting, being really gentle there so that doesn't fall out, there we go. If you want the simplicity of a machine, this is definitely for you because it comes with one folder combination. You have 4 cutting sides on here. You just keep turning and rotating and cut on all those sides. You can see my folder is well used, and that's going to last for a lot more longer time, and you just keep rotating it, putting it on all the sides. So that's what I love about the MIDI, which is amazing. But then you've got all these beautiful dies. So yes, being able to cut out from a manual machine all these intricate dies is amazing. So there we go. Oh, so I've got that wrong. I thought the MIDI was on the show.
No,
but it's the Mini
the
that's on
MIDI's
the show.
in stock, but not on the show, but you can search for it on the web. The Mini is this week's Get It, Got It Good.
And a lot of these dies will actually fit through the Mini, especially the flower dies, which we're going to use as well.
Great.
Now, I'm bringing in some of those pattern papers, going to pop them to the side. I love these. What I do love about them, what Sara was saying earlier, is you've got these real beautiful muted almost colours, like a wash sort of colour, but then you've got the beautiful pop of colour. So those gorgeous linen paper pad is just incredible. I love the vibrancy of this. And then each one put against, I mean, it doesn't matter which one you go for, they're all going to just look beautiful on them. Just lovely tones, which are absolutely gorgeous. So we're going to do a little bit of roughing up of our papers.
Oh.
Now we do
All right.
do a paper distresser, but actually the back of your scissors, if you just go round all your edges, what that does is it just distresses them. So you just pop that all round and you just go round all those sides. And then what you do with that is you do it on both sides, so you can do it as well on here. I've got some already done. Do it over your bin, and then all your markings will go underneath. I love this cardstock because it has a white core. So when you emboss it and sand it back, you get this beautiful white edge. Look how nice that looks. So then when you layer them up together, it just gives it a really sort of rustic feel.
Yes.
So I've done that with mine here, and then I've just curled the edges just to make it look a little bit distressed, but look how nice it now looks,
Yeah.
rather than just having your sort of plain pages. I mean, obviously it's nice like
Yeah,
this,
but just
it's
adds to
nice
it.
just to add that little extra touch. So we've got our pages, we've got our dies here, so let's bring all those in. The next thing I want to do is I'm going to ink in these as well. So if you bring your die back in, so popping that over and slot it into place. This gives you like a stencil, so it gives you an actual amount that you can go round.
Okay.
So let me just bring in my pink. So I'm going to use our pigment ink pads. I believe we do have them on the show.
We do. We've popped together a specific bundle which we think will work beautifully with the country lane, so 10 different colours in total. Is that the...
I've got the tulip, pink tulip.
Tulip, which is in the collection, which is rather marvellous. 9 other colours included as well.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And what this does is it just gives a really subtle edge. So just add in to that pink. And because we've got that dye that's giving us our outline, it's going to give us a really nice look on the inside. So just again, popping that through. I do love the pigment ink pads because they're a chalky finish, so they just look beautiful. But look at that, how much that frames that. It just looks stunning. Right, so let's put our card together. I've decided to create a little easel card, but a little bit different because I had scrap pieces of paper and I've been trying to use them, or scrap pieces of card. So I've got my main piece of card, and then I've got another piece here that I've just created this little border with, and then we can stick that onto there and that creates our easel card.
Perfect.
So if you've got any odd scraps that aren't sort of cut to the right shape, there's always a way to use them. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use these to put inside. So I'm going to use this for the bottom half, and I'm going to bring in, haven't got, let me grab my, oh there we go, we're going to use our all-purpose.
Okay. Got glues on the show for you as well. You can pick up a deal where you get 2 of your all-purpose, 2 of your tacky, and 2 of your chunky glues. I can't stop calling it that now.
Chunky
They're not
glue.
called chunky glue, are they? It's 3D glue.
3D glue gel.
Not your chunky glue.
Well, it is chunky, isn't it?
It is,
so
yeah.
we're all right.
That's bottom of the screen for you now.
You just won't find it if you Google chunky
No,
glue.
you won't find it. I don't know what would come up if you
Same
put
as
chunky
Leanne
in.
calls this best glue in the world. So if you Googled that, you wouldn't find it
No.
either.
Sarah Browser said, Debbie, thank you so much for showing the use of the Mini. I love mine.
Absolutely. Yeah, it is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
And Peg Conrad says, so cute. Ben is so proud of his catchphrase. Yeah, simplicity without electricity. Surprised I've not put it on the box yet.
I'm sure there'll be many more over the years. We will wait eagerly for them then.
And just coming back, sorry, because I know we're very busy as well for the Scratch and Reveal, which is coming up again later on with Debbie, 6 o'clock tonight launch party. Sandra just said, great idea. A suggestion, I would like to see that Scratch technology in sheet format so we can then use our dies to select the size and shape of the area. Really lovely idea.
Oh, yes.
And we'll certainly feed that on to Leanne and the team. Great idea, Sandra. Thank you.
Yeah, I really can't imagine that there won't be more sheets made.
Well, with the amount of people who've already bought that, it's a good start, let's just say, just to see how popular it is.
Yeah, absolutely. You will love it because of just the funness about them. There'll be lots from the DT online as we go through the next week or so.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to get all those ideas of putting them onto cards and just having that bit of fun. I love the fact that it's that you can write yourself. So if you just want to write your own sentiments down, you can do that. So there we go. So we're creating almost sort of like a storybook, if you like. So it's just giving us this beautiful imagery on there. And then we've got all our extra pieces. So let's bring these all in. I've got more here. And then what I've done, Ben, is I've also just stamped out some of these sentiments already. So we've got relax and be happy, and sending you love and wishes for a day full of happiness. The sentiments on here are just gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. So we're going to layer these ones up and put them on there, and then we're going to make some foam flowers. The foam flowers are just beautiful. You know how much Sarah likes her foam flowers. They're always really nice to sort of use and to manipulate, and all you need is a hot iron and the ball tools. I think have we got ball tools
We
on?
do.
Brilliant.
Get the ball tools and get the finger toboggan for free. That's the deal on that. Again, that's got a proper name. The distressing tool, not the finger toboggan as I call it.
Oh, did I get that from you? Because I call it that. So
Yes,
I
you
think
did.
I must have got. See, another thing. See,
Finger
Ben?
toboggan.
We live on your every word.
It's just like being at home. This is what my wife always says. No, she doesn't actually. She goes, "What did you say?
Yeah.
What are you on about?" Bottom of the screen there for the 4-piece ball tool set and your pedal distress tools, $14.99, $19.95.
Right, so we've got our relax and be happy, and I literally just had foam pads, and now they have disappeared.
You and Sarah making a mess over there today, seriously.
I know. We have made a bit of a mess
You have.
today.
Shows you having
that's
fun,
very
though.
True. Well, where have they gone?
What you look? What you looking
Foam
for?
pads.
Foam pads.
I just had them, so they're obviously hiding under something. Oh, they are. There
you go.
are.
They're right there.
They
You're
were
welcome.
right there. They're right there.
Welcome.
I thought I had to find them before. I didn't want Ben taking the credit for finding the foam pads.
Just a question as well. Carrie says, is the linen paper solid colour or white core?
Is the linen paper, it's a white
White,
core.
because that's what you
yes.
just used, wasn't it?
Yeah. And I love that. So some people don't, they like a solid colour all the way through. I love being able to sand that down and have a completely different look. Right, now what I am going to do, let's bring in the mini, because we're going to use our foam. Now I have to say, I've used lots of foam, and we do have the best out there in my opinion. It's great quality, and it's just amazing at doing what you need it to do.
Yes.
So what I am going to do, I don't want to waste any that I don't need. So I'm going to grab my flowers. So let's grab some of these bigger ones. And then we're just going to make sure that we've folded that over enough to pop that over. So just over there, pop that onto there, and pop that one there. And that way I can trim them down. Now, because I know that this is no bigger than 3 inches, these are going to fit through my mini perfectly. Good. So even though I've doubled these up, so we've got 4 layers, which is amazing really, that we can cut through 4 layers at one time. So just bring that in, and then we'll just offer that into the mount. I mean, look how easy that goes through without me even holding the machine. Absolutely amazing. 4 layers in no time whatsoever. So if you love batch making, these are just going to be absolutely perfect. So just taking these apart, and you can see that does our flowers. Now there's sort of different ways of doing your flowers. You can leave them as they are and just layer them up. But actually, when you heat these flowers, they just make amazing, let's just take these apart. They make amazing shapes, and no flowers are the same. And that's what I love about these. So I'm just using a regular iron. You can use a hot air gun, hot air gun, but it doesn't really do the same sort of thing.
Iron's the best and quickest way, isn't it, I think?
Yeah, absolutely. So all we're going to do is we're just going to drop this straight onto our iron and then just use our ball tool just to pull those off.
Lots of you saying you're loving this project. Mary Pat says, I love the rolled corners technique that you did, Debbie.
Oh yes, yeah, it looks really effective,
really
doesn't it? And you just do that with a pokey tool.
Marion on YouTube, thank you, says, I love, in capital letters, your shirt, Ben. Thank you. It's a new one, actually. We
It's
sort of,
very nice.
we tried to sort of go on the same sort of theme today.
Yes, we're all blue today.
Your blouse is, what is on your blouse, is it?
It's flowers, like little
flowers.
flowers. They look like wild flowers.
Yeah. I've got, like, flowers and leaves on mine, so we've done very well there.
Now, we haven't got a finger toboggan here.
Oh.
I know. I don't know.
Have I got? No, I
where
haven't got
it's,
one down
gone
here.
to. But all you would do is you would roll it, put your little finger in the toboggan, and then you roll it onto that thing. And what it does is distresses the ends. You could still do that just by doing it in your fingers, and then use your ball tool to just bring these around. So now I've done these, I would do one petal at a time, purely because they manipulate better when they're warm. So because I've already let these dry a bit, just be careful, because if I say dry, sorry, let them cool down.
Cool, yeah.
But actually, they just form beautifully.
And worth asking, and I know this has been asked before, but I'm preempting because it does come in. So once you have shaped them like you're doing now, will they stay like that, or over time will they kind of like unfurl?
No, they will stay like that.
Right.
So yeah, they will stay just as you form them in. The only thing that would squash them down or make them out of shape is if you put something heavy on them, or you didn't store them very well.
Yeah.
So yeah. But they keep their shape beautifully. And what I love about them is the fact that you can make them look like proper flowers.
Yeah.
Not just sort of artificial flowers. And the more you use, the more they just look lovely when they're sort of all bunched up together and you've got all those leaves coming out. They look amazing.
Especially with the that distress tool as well, because that just adds that next layer of detail as well, and it really gives...
This is next level flower making.
It is next level flower making, with next level tools, with next level foam, and with next level flower makers.
Absolutely.
Welcome.
We'll take that. Sarah will definitely take that. She's the queen of flower forming foam.
Oh. I thought you were you must be up there.
Well, I love it. I just don't call myself the queen of it. Sarah loves it. I could sit and make foam flowers all day.
Yeah.
We do have a competitor. I need to tell Sarah that, though, because our Corinne, that's her speciality.
That is her thing, isn't it? I do remember that from previous times.
That is her thing, yes. So Corinne, obviously, she's crafted a long time with other companies, and that was one of their things that they done. And
maybe we should have a flower forming foam off.
Foam off.
To see, and you guys can make your own flowers. We'll put them to the audience, and you can vote for your favourite, and we can crown the queen.
I love that. I love that. Right. So once we've done this, now if you just wanted to let your flower form, you could leave it in that cup-shaped ball. But I wanted to make these flowers a bit bigger, so we're going to pop these in. I love the sort of I want to call floppy leaves, but it doesn't sound like the right thing to say, but like floppy petals.
The what? Oh, floppy petals, yeah.
Yes, flippy floppy petals.
Flippy floppy petals. Sounding worse and
floppy.
worse. Love the flippy floppy petals. Just to say as well, I notice, and again, this is just me picking up on bits and pieces for you guys as well. So both you and Sarah, when you're putting the flowers together, use the pokey tool. Is that the easiest way to...
Yes, I think so, although I've put my bigger ones on first, and I want the smaller ones, so I'm going to just hold that while I try and put my, it's hard to do, I'm going to have to let go of those because I can't put my smaller ones on. So obviously the smaller ones will go into the middle. Yeah, I find absolutely doing your, putting your pokey tool through first, you can put them all together. So if you wanted to, you could use your hot glue gun and put them all, like layer them with a bit of hot glue all the way through. But I just find this is a good way to put them all on.
Worth bearing in mind as well, Pokey tools are in stock, and we have got a deal where you get the pokey tools and the tweezers with a 30% saving, in fact just over 30% saving, so do search for those on the web if you need to stock up on some of your core craft room goodies. Julia Weslowski on YouTube just says, Debbie, are the flower foam dies new?
Yes,
they are.
They are. Look at that. I mean, look at that. Can we just appreciate that flower? How just absolutely gorgeous is that? And I love the fact that you can make them different shapes, different sizes. So the one here I've done, I've cupped them by bringing that in. Look how different.
Oh, wow.
Exactly the same
die?
Exactly the same.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, and I did it purposely, looking where this one looks more like a peony more than anything,
yeah.
doesn't it? So, yeah, so just different types, different looks of how you want them to be. So we've got those there. I've got some extra little ones as well. You can make them as big or as small as you want to.
That's a tiddly
so
one.
let's find these ones, and we've just got some leaves. So let's bring back in our card. Oh, that's my finished card. You don't want my finished card. I want to finish the card. What have I done with it? It's right in front of me.
But these are also great, not just for card projects, but literally for, I mean, for weddings. You're going to be using these for table settings, aren't you? You're going to be using them potentially for, like, flowers for the guys' lapels. You know, maybe you can make little headband for, like, the bridesmaids or the little flower girl. Use the little, they've got a better name than I'm going to call it. Oh, thank you, Erin. Corsages, they'd be perfect for. I mean, these are just super popular. If you're planning a wedding or you're doing like your own wedding station, your own wedding cards and table settings, these flower-forming flowers will come into their own. If you want more foam, by the way, bottom of your screen, we've flashed up details for the 16 sheets, which you can add into your bundle individually. £9.99 or $14.95. Lots of you are buying multiples of the consumables. I am not surprised. Great shopping, that, Debbie, isn't it? Always worth stocking up on those consumables.
Oh, absolutely. So we're going to put our last one there. So I like to do things in threes, but look how beautiful those flowers look. So if we bring that round.
Oh, I love that.
And there we go. I mean, it is fancy.
Don't tell Sarah. It's my favourite card of the show. My favourite one.
Yeah, it does look lovely, doesn't it? Just to be able to do that, to tie in those papers, to tie in your dies, and then those beautiful flowers. Honestly, go for the flowers, because just practice, practice, practice. You will get obsessed with making flower-forming flowers, because they are just amazing and quite therapeutic making flowers like that. You can just sit and be really creative with your flowers. And remember, you're getting them in two different greens, the flower forming foam, and the pink and the red flower foam, which is amazing.
Yeah, in fact, I will just quickly show you in my pile of mess over here that those are the colours that you are going to receive. Remember, 16 sheets of that you will get within the collection. Lots of you are buying more, and I'm not surprised. You've seen the beautiful new dies that we've got for you to be able to create those flowers. Do you know what I loved as well, more than anything, with that demonstration? I mean, the card is phenomenal, but how amazing that you can create so many different flowers just by the way that you manipulate the foam. I just think it is a brilliant, brilliant thing to do. And like I've said, get the extras. Get more of the foam, particularly if you are thinking about weddings. There's so many different ways that you will be using these. $151.64 or $192.44. So that is the price for the collection, where we give you the extra 12 by 12 pad. We're going to give you the extra A4 linen cardstock, and we're going to give you that vellum for free as well. However, we are now over 60% of the stock has gone. Plenty of the I say the smaller bundle, plenty of the normal bundle, if you like, standard bundle, plenty of that to go round. However, if you want the extra plus that sort of basically free vellum, you need to be going very, very quickly. Now, as we've mentioned, we do have lots of crafty must-haves on the show for you as well. Crafty essentials, things like your glue. So we've got the essential glue collection. We touched on this a little bit earlier on, where you're going to get 2 of your all-purpose glues, 2 of your tacky, and 2 of your chunky glue as well. The 3D glue, as we should be calling it, really. Great thing is, again, Your glues for all different occasions. You will get the tools as you're seeing there as well with the 3D glue. Great price today, saving £13.94 or $21.78. Platinum members, you're at £16 or $28. You know what? We've seen on the show today some amazing products. These aren't the sexiest products in the world, but they're the kind of products that you don't want to run out of. Also, you don't want to run out of things like your foam as well. In this, you've got 3D foam, you've got rolls of foam. Yeah, Sarah! Yes! That was brilliant. Yeah. And you've got 1,120 foam pads in total. I'm so pleased that that is still going. £9.87. I know a few of you aren't. £9.87 or $25.57 is the platinum price on that. All kind of items, as I say today, if you are shopping with us, if you're picking up the Country Lane, if you're picking up that amazing scratch reveal kit, which I know loads of you did from that little mini preview, get these items into your basket as well, because you'll thank us later, because you don't want to be running out. I cannot believe that we are pretty much 2/3 of the way through our launch day extravaganza. If you have just joined us, a very warm welcome. We have got a brand new Sara Signature collection, which we're going to be concentrating on over the course of the next hour or so. Worth bearing in mind as well, if you did see the little sneaky peek with Debbie, coming up tonight from 6, we have got launch party. George will be here as well. It's 1 o'clock Eastern. That's 2 o'clock Eastern now, isn't it? 2 o'clock Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, where you're going to be seeing more of the scratch reveal and lots more besides as well. However, let's get back to the Country Lane collection, and let's kind of, now Sarah's back with us, I kind of feel like we ought to reset just a little bit, because I know lots of you will have been with us over the course of the last 2 hours and enjoyed everything, watched all of the demos, hung on my every word, who sniggered? But for those of you who have just joined us, let us welcome back Sarah. Let's get Sarah to take us through this collection. By the way, it has been disappearing at a rate of knots, Sarah.
Well, I heard this. So what's all this about? Debbie's supposed to come and do all of her stuff on the show. And I came in and I'm like, hang on, that's my stuff you're doing.
Yeah,
What's going on?
Here's the thing, it was so super popular that we've kind of had to sort of rejig things a little bit. So I took the executive decision to get Debbie to do another demo.
I love it. Who made Ben the boss?
Who made me the boss?
Well,
whoever it was.
If I went out of the room, you were the highest ranking craft person. Is that? Yeah?
I'm taking it. You said it, not me. You said it, not me.
Right.
I'll take that. But anyway, back to the highest ranking craft person. Sarah, you are probably a little bit higher than me.
Just a tad.
Let's reset on this.
Can I just say, it's a big deal, okay?
Yes.
We only do a Sara Signature launch once, like every few months. Every 2 or 3 months we do a launch. I actually wasn't even here for the last launch. I was away playing Little Miss Twinkle Toes on tour. So I feel like I haven't been in with a Sara Signature launch in ages. And this launch I was beyond excited about. The work that has gone into this. There's always a lot of work goes into a signature launch. However, the vision I had for this one was really clear and defined, because I wanted to get the florals but with the right colour palette. We've got new illustrators in the team. We've got people, I mean, you've seen how our paper pads are just off the chart now. I wanted to bring all the beautiful illustrations and push the boundary with the development on things like the paper pad, and that has just enabled us to take what was already a fantastic concept and just parachute it into the next stratosphere. It's been so ridiculously busy. To say that we've only actually done officially 1 hour of the new Sara Signature launch, you guys have just been buying this in your spades. And what I will say is, the details on your screen right now are for one of each of everything in the bundle, okay? However, the paper pad is off the chart. I'll get the details of the paper pad on the bottom of your screen, because most people who are buying the big bundle are buying several of the papers, because you know what it is, we never repeat the runs on the paper pads. So we try and bring enough of them in, but when we get it wrong and we haven't brought enough in, we don't reprint them and bring them back again. So you can go for the bundle and you can buy extras of the paper pad. However, I want you to think about this, okay? We've got the 12 by 12 pad, We've also got, if I bring it in here, this incredible card
Gorgeous.
pad. Now, this is your A4 card pad, which is all of your linen effect cardstock. So it's that lovely quality, but they're the right tones to go with all the 12x12s. Now, if you were going to buy an extra 12x12 pad and an extra card pad, please don't do that. Just buy the bundle that's now on your screen, because what we'll do is you buy the bundle and the extra 12x12 and the card, we will send you for free the extra vellum. 24 sheets of the 8x8 vellum, and the vellums are incredible because they're the beautiful papers I've just been talking about, but printed onto vellum. So if you want things like the wildflower meadow, look at the wildflower meadow, or you want those gorgeous florals, you've got the florals, we've got the pastels, the different shades. I love this one here. Look at, I mean, that's
Gorgeous.
just fabulous. And the different tones, the different shades that we've got in there, they are really gorgeous. So what I would say is, if you buy the big bundle, you absolutely want to go for the bigger bundle, which is the big bundle plus the 12x12 and the paper and the vellums for free.
But go
okay?
quick, because over 60%'s gone.
60 now.
Over 60, yeah.
Because I need to explain to you, okay? They would only let me have 100.
Yeah.
I went into battle, I asked, and they said, we can let the first 100 people. And I said, oh, well, that's fine, because that'll be a few days. Oh, no, the first 100 people who order the bundle get this extra free vellum. This will sell out, by the looks of it, in this hour.
Yeah.
And when it does, don't panic. We've got loads of Sara signature. We've got plenty of that. It's just if you want to get the extra vellum for free, you kind of need to hurry up, okay? So you need to get that, because when Ben says we're at 100% of the stock gone, we'll stop talking about this bundle. We'll put the details of the regular bundle on the screen, and we'll just say that you can buy the extra vellum, papers, whatever you want. We won't talk about giving them away for free.
Yeah.
So you've been warned, right? The papers, if I just show you those papers, nicest papers we've ever made.
Yeah.
Okay? With the way they're laid, the colours, they're all double-sided with this lovely wood effect on the underside, Ben. But what I love about them is they've got this gold printing. Now, I felt like foiling, and we tested foiling, but I felt like the foiling was just a bit much. It's like a vintage, subtle feel, the colours in here. So what we did is, we did lovely papers on the background, but we did it with the gold printing to give you that effect, but in a really subtle way. Now, if you're cutting these up to 6x6s, wonderful.
Yeah.
If you're doing things like your Z-fold cards, or you're using them for your matting and layering, or you're doing a card, get your 6x6 pads included in the bundle
Yes.
as well. Get extra than the 6x6 pad if you want, but why not do a beautiful card and then make the matching envelope? Or do a card and gift bag combo. You know I love it when I do like a matching gift bag out of these papers. And they're so easy to do, but the papers absolutely speak volumes themselves. This here, on the front of a gift bag, is just, that little gift bag with that bit in the centre there is just going to look absolutely off the chart incredible. Now, you only get 3 sheets of each one. I'm telling you that because if you are a paper stroker and you're going to buy this and not use it, I'm going to urge you to get extras of the paper pad now. Remember, in that bundle, you are getting the extra one, but if you want to get a few extra ones, then you just need to get hold of them. So that's your 12x12 papers, very similar designs in your vellums, and then the cardstock pad that I showed you, can you see? That's your pastels in here, your vintage pastels. These are the brights that kind of go with them to show off the designs that are in there. That's the idea. They're going to matte and layer behind to really bring depth and dimension into your cards. Then you've even got the seam binding ribbon, which is perfectly colour matched to coordinate with all of these cards, which is why I've put them on there. And then also, I saw both Debbie and I showed you that flower forming foam. So our flower forming foam, which is going to give you this sort of effect, these sort of colours, that is included in there. Now also, these here are the designs that you've got of the new flowers. So new flower designs, nice big open centres for you to be able to prod them easy when you're sticking them together. But we'll try and come on and do some frilly flowers by the end of the show. But I know we've done quite a bit of flower forming. You guys have gone crazy for it, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, if I just run you through the extra bits that we've got in the thing, right? So, first of all, embossing folders are incredible. So, you've got the 3D embossing folder, and if I just bring in the card that I showed you, now, if you missed this at the start of the show, let me just show you this one here, because this here, you'll find, this is what I did, the first demo that we've got in, the first demo in the show, this was it, and I did that design behind, which is your 3D effect. But how gorgeous does it look, Ben, when we go into the card with the little gate opening at the bottom?
Yeah.
That one there is your cut and emboss folder. So you're going to be able to cut and emboss at the same time. And I did this, go back and watch the demonstration, because it is such a fabulous demonstration and really easy to do when you see the technique put together. So that's if you want to do these kind of diorama style cards looking into the card, okay? Now, while we're still thinking dimension and kind of looking into your card, some other elements that we've got. This one here, I'm going to do this in my next demo, I think, because I love it, right? Window boxes.
Yes.
But you can open the window box. It's all separate dies, so you can do the window box. But then can you see you've got the flowers and the die cut, so that if you are wanting to do, let me just find a lovely window box card where we've added these onto here. So, do you know what? Here's one. This is the one I was looking for. Look at this. It cuts all of these out, but in one pass through your card. One pass through, and it's going to cut all those flowers and your stamp. So you stamp once, line your die up, cut them all at once, and you've got loads of little flowers that you can stick on, okay?
Perfect.
So we'll do that in just a little bit, the window box, actually, because I really love it. But then not only the window box, the one that I use a lot has been this one here, all right? This is fabulous for all those little accessory pieces that you're going to add. Every card that you do, you're probably going to find you'll add some of these little pots somewhere.
Yeah.
Either the pots, Ben, or you might use this one here. So these here are like these little lanterns.
Yeah.
3 different little lanterns that you're going to add on to the front of your cards. And you'll see a lot of these, you'll just use them in a different way on your cards. So we've used a lot. Now, while I'm talking about stamps, this stamp set, what did I call it before? It was like the storytelling
Your storytelling set, you called it.
I love this. So I love dimension in a card. Let's see if I can find that lovely card that I wanted to show.
You explained it so much better than I explained it earlier on after you'd gone.
Look at this, right? So when I open the little gate in this card, this is one of Monica's, you've got the tree, you've got the beautiful little house in the background.
Yeah.
Then can you see, this is a big cow, because he's at the front.
Yes.
This is a little sheep, because he's halfway up the hill, right? So what we give you is geese at different sizes, hens at different sizes, sheep and cows at different sizes, trees at different sizes, so that you can have things in the background, things in the foreground with perspective. I love that perspective working. And this is how you're going to tell it. I love sets like this. And this is what I'm saying, Ben, when we've got our illustrations. Our illustrators are off the chart. We're so lucky to have them in the business. This is a prime example of what you're going to be able to do with it. Now also this here. Now, this reminds me of my sister's wedding, right? I remember my mum and dad made a sign to go outside the wedding, and they had like Helen and Matt. Or whether you're doing a wedding card or you want to say live, laugh, love, or where love grows, whatever it is, you've got a stamp set with all of these: love, live, we've got enjoy, the little things grow. These individual words you could stamp onto here. Or you could handwrite your own if it is, you know, for a wedding or an anniversary card or something. But again, you're going to stamp this and then have the die to cut it all out. So that's included, right? I am going to do this one for you on a card next, right? Because I love the idea of opening the little door and having a peek through into something. So you could either peek through into the little, this is the mini scene that we've done the right size to go behind there, or you can peek through and do your own scene using your storytelling, right? So you just put all that together, and I love we'll do that as a next demo because I love that, right? Then die-wise, you've seen loads of the cards that we've done, Ben. We've got that lovely lamppost on. So that lamppost is this one here. So you've got the lamppost. You've also seen us use that edgeable die down the edge of a lot of the cards. That's included. Butterfly. The butterflies look just incredible. You know, you can add them onto loads of cards. Different to other butterflies that we've done in the past. So you've got the butterflies included. And then you know that lovely card that Debbie just made?
Yes.
I love this die. It's like one of our interlace ones. So if you wanted to go like next level, and I might get a chance to do it in the next hour, what about doing cards like this, where you can actually do a whole shaped card made from that die and then do your like little ruffly flowers on there.
Wow.
Totally different. And that's not even using any of the papers or the country lane stuff. It's just a beautiful, beautiful card. This is why this collection's been so popular, because the breadth that it covers, the seasons that it covers, the occasions you can cover with it, the feelings that you can conjure up in that colour palette, in those designs. Florals work for anything, but it's not just flowers. It's that whole country kitsch kind of feeling with it. And the response has just been incredible from you. Honestly, I'm so thrilled. And I've got loads more demos still to go, Ben.
Do you know what? I'm only 54 minutes to squeeze them all into. I was listening to Sarah say, I'll do a demo on this, demo on this. We're going to have to go quick to squeeze all of them in, but it's nice to know there's so much you can do this collection, and it's great to see you guys as well already getting so super excited and saying, you know, what you're going to be using these for. Lots of you saying you're going to be using these for like scrapbooking projects. Loads of you are going to be using these for kind of photos of you and the family, maybe in the countryside somewhere. Let us know your favourite countryside retreats. Where do you love in the countryside? Whether it be here in the UK or in the US, let us know. And I know that our US friends are absolutely going to be loving this as well, because you really do, I feel, get a real snapshot of the beautiful countryside here in the UK. Loads of you loving the flower forming. Sandra says, I feel a flower forming session coming on. Loving the flowers, says Miriam. How gorgeous are those papers, says Fred171. We know. And Kathy Lear says, Sarah, I've purchased hundreds of scrapbooking papers over the last 46 years. By far, your designs are the most beautiful. I'm so grateful to have found your company 18 months ago. Absolutely exquisite products. Thank you for that, Kathy. And like we said, once again, our guys have produced such a beautiful, beautiful collection here. Sherry loves the collection. Mary Pat's loving the stamps and the dies. Would make adorable cuts for scrapbooking, you say. AJ loves the stamps and dies. And a few of you now telling me where you love. Rachel says Rutland is pretty nice. I don't have to go anywhere. Yeah, it's a nice part of the world there, isn't it? Listen, before we get onto the demos, just remember that this is the collection that you're seeing on screen here, where you'll get the extra 12 by 12 paper pad, you'll get the extra set of that beautiful A4 linen cardstock, and you'll get basically that free vellum included as well. We are 65% of the stock gone here, but remember, once this goes, there will be still that collection available for you. However, if you want to get the extras, if you want to get that vellum thrown in for free, this is the one to go for. Do it swiftly. £151.64 and $192.44. So you've got free shipping in the US as well, which is just phenomenal. And I think the thing to say is you guys are shopping till you drop in. More of the paper pads go in. Lots of people stocking up on the flower forming foam as well. Just enjoy this. We know you absolutely will. Right, we have got lots of demos to squeeze in the final 50 minutes. What did you say you're going to do first, Sarah?
Okay, I said we'd do that little door. I want to show you how it works and like peeking through the doorway, okay? So it's this set here, and if I open this up, can you see it tells you there's 3 stamp sets. Oh, are you getting stuck in there? 3 stamp sets, and then the die sets that go with it as well. So here's the dies that go with it. There's the stamps, and what I'm going to do, Ben, is I've got some alcohol pen cards. Yep. So I've got some Baunina cards stuck on here, and I'm just going to hold this in place on the stamping platform base so that we can stamp it all in one go. Okay. And I'm going to colour them in with tri-blends. So I'm doing the outer one here like this, and just be really careful when you put these together, because what you want is you want to kind of not knock the stamp. You want the stamp to lie as naturally as possible, because we're going to obviously die cut it out afterwards. So I've got all 3 of these components. Oh, haven't we just got this back in stock as well, the 8x8 stamping platform?
It is in stock, yes.
Oh, how long have we been waiting for these to come in stock? See, watch what happens, and I'm going to mess this up on purpose, guys, right? Oh. So I'm going to ink here, and I'm going to ink there, and I'm going to ink the door, and pretend like I'm not paying any attention to what I'm doing.
You didn't put enough on there.
So, when I stamp this down, what happens is, oh, Sarah, you've done a terrible job. You've missed bits here, you've missed bits there, but what you can do is, you can say, right, hang on, I missed the bottom bit of the door, let's put more on there. I've missed loads of that in the middle there, and the top bit around here. So I'm going to stamp a bit more round there. So what you do is you re-ink, you can place it back down, and it's so accurate that what it'll do is it'll go and fill in all the bits you missed.
Brilliant.
And it'll make sure that you get it perfect. So if you're a little bit haphazard and you don't always get your stamping perfect, get yourself one of those 8x8 stamping mats, because trust me, it'll make all the difference. Right? Now, this lines up over here, and then all you're going to do is you're going to hold that in place with a little bit of tape, and you're going to do exactly the same with this one here, and we're going to cut around this one as well. And then that'll give you a door and a scene. And what I've done, Ben, is I've actually just coloured mine in. So there's the door that I've die cut around and coloured. Okay. There's the little scene, and I use this to go around here as well. Can you see? So that it's cut it out to the exact size for me. And then I've also got this bit here. So they've all just been coloured, ready to go. And then if you just fold over the very edge bit here, what it means is this you can stick on here, so it's like a little a little opening doorway here, Ben, right? And then this goes all the way around the outside.
Cute.
Make sense? So let me just show you a little bit of tape on just this bit down here. And then if I line these up perfectly, goes onto place in there, sticks down here. So we've now got the little opening doorway around there. And then that is going to go with this piece around it as well. So that's how we're going to stick it onto the card, okay?
Yes.
But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start and get the rest of the card ready.
Okay.
So what I've focused on, Ben, is the decoration of the cards in the show today. I've done a lot of kind of pre-prepping. So what I've done for this one is I've got the base card ready, and it's just a wider base than it is a front, so that we've got that card that's got like a smaller bit on the front, and we're going to do a domed front over the front edge of the card. So I'm using this one here. And can you see I've just made this, let me show you the back piece here, right, there we go. So I've cut this, if you ever want to do a dome front, can you see however wide this is, you want your back to be about ½ an inch shorter.
I see.
½ an inch shorter, plus leave an inch at the edges to wrap it around with, so that is going to wrap around there, that wraps around there too, and you get that little bit of a dome on the front of the card.
Fantastic.
Really clever how it works. So I'm going to pop that into place. Bit of a tip, Ben.
Yep.
Tape to tape. Right, so I put tape on here, and I put that on there, so that when we lie it down, we're going to put on tape to tape.
So an extra
right?
strong
It sticks
bond.
extra strong. Yep. So same here. Tape goes down this edge. Tape goes down this edge here. And then I'm just, obviously I can't lie this flat, so I've got to lift this up. And we're just going to hold this in place, pop this into place, hold that down there, and then just make sure all of that is stuck beautiful into place. And I've kind of prepped all this ready. This is using the wildflower background from the 12 by 12.
Stunner.
I just think it's lovely.
Really lovely.
And it just really works, Ben, basically. It just really, really works. So that's given me that. And then this, I want to go on the inside. So that's going to go on the inside there, and I'm going to line that up around the outside.
What I'm reading in the comments, Sarah, is that this is just like such an evocative collection for so many people.
Ooh, evocative? Is that your word, or is that one of our customers?
That's one of my words.
I like that. Do you know? You've hit the nail on the head there.
Thank you. But it is, though, it's a great word. I can't believe you were so surprised that I came up with such a great word. I do it all the time. Normally, I say the wrong word in the wrong place, but this one, I think it means what I want it to mean. But what I'm saying is lots of people are just saying how this reminds them of maybe where they grew up, or it reminds them of, you know, particular places that they love to go. Like Lorna Jane says, I live in the countryside right next to the River Tweed and the Scottish borders, and I love where I live. Barbara says, I grew up in Iowa. My dad sold seed and tractors to farmers. I visited a lot of different farms. And AJ Groom says, I love the shore as my all-time favourite place. Any shore, countryside, but especially Cape Cod. I'm a Morris dancer. I'm a Morris dancer in the US. And I regret missing when my team toured the Cotswolds. That is a beautiful part of the UK, beautiful countryside. A Morris dancer, Erin.
I think our producer Erin is asking what a Morris dancer is. I can't believe she works for us, Ben, and she doesn't know what a Morris dancer is.
They dance around. They have poles, and they have bells on their legs. They wave hankies around, and they have like batons that they hit the batons with each other, and they dance around to sort of. It's normally like an accordion music that they dance around to. Yeah. I'll move on swiftly. My knowledge of Morris dancing isn't great. But back to the cards. Dawn says, quick question. When we make a card, Sarah, are we allowed to copy the example that's on the packaging exactly as it's shown?
Oh, yes. Do you know what? So we have a whole team of people who we employ because they're really good at coming up with great ideas for cards. It's not me. I'm not one of said people, right? I'm one of the people who watches the cards that we've come up with and says, oh, I like that. I'm going to borrow that idea and I'm going to make a card like that when I'm on TV. I've done exactly that with most of these cards that I'm doing now.
I see.
Right? So the whole idea and why we have all of these cards and all of these people is to kind of fill you up full to the brim with ideas.
Gotcha.
So please, you copy the cards that you see on the packaging.
Yes.
Please copy, if you want, the cards that you see on Pinterest, the cards that you see our designers do. Whatever it is, I want you to feel empowered to be able to take any of these ideas, but make them your own. So what you'll find is the first time you do it, you might do it exactly as we've shown you on the packaging, but then the next time you might think, oh, do you know what? I'm going to try that a little bit different because now I could do this, or I could do that, or I could do the other. And that's the beauty of this, Ben. You'll find you'll take our designers' ideas, but then you will really make them your own as you start. And it just all comes into its own. And this collection in particular, in fact, the signature collections are just absolutely wonderful for that. I just think no matter what your skill level, I mean, I've gone pretty advanced with a lot of the, you know, they are intricate cards. I'm not getting a lot of time to do, like I haven't had a chance to stamp and colour all of these.
No, but it's all very easy to follow is the good thing.
You know how to stamp and colour these. And this is the thing, guys, I wanted to be able to fill you with ideas, but you not, you know, we're trying to brim you over with ideas, not go into detail. It's not a colouring show, this, it's an ideas show. And so it's the same. I want you to watch this, I want you to get the ideas, I want you to then watch, you know, Debbie will be on later and probably be doing even more cards with this collection since it's been so popular today. And then we'll be doing a live craft along in a few weeks, and then, you know, we'll have this on launch day shows and Second Chance Sunday or whatever, and all of our designers, we'll all have our own ideas.
Yeah.
But we're all here to share ideas with you. That's the whole point of doing these shows, really, is to just fill you up full to the brim with ideas so you can then take them and do your own thing. Look at that. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous, that design?
I love it so much. And it showcases the very best of this collection. It also, for me, showcases just how the different elements within this collection allow you to create like the depth and dimension and the scenery within on all of your cards as well. There's so much about this collection. You guys are absolutely loving it. Dawn says, thank you, Ben, for answering my question about copying the cards. She says, that's good, because I've just finished a card, but exactly as Sarah made, lol.
Well, I am honoured that you felt like my card was good enough that you wanted to do it exactly the same as my one was. And if you want to do exactly the same or you want to tweak it a bit, you are more than welcome, guys.
That's what we're here for. We send you away with the good stuff, and then we send you away with the inspiration as well. That's the whole point. Kathy just saying, I had to buy this collection. There are so many elements that can be used for every occasion. I can see this is going to be one of my go-to collections. I really believe it, because like Sarah was saying again, so many different occasions, right for all the seasons too. It's just a wonderful collection. And Sarah Brown on Facebook, hello Sarah, who was with us as our craft ambassador yesterday, says, Sarah, thank you for yet another great collection. And yes, it's on its way to Melbourne, Australia.
Yes!
Happy birthday to me for Friday. Woo-hoo. Happy returns to you, Sarah. Sarah, have a great day. And if you are getting this right now, we're going to give you a little opportunity to get your baskets checked out. Whether you're going for the big collection, whether you're going for the individuals. I know a lot of you telling me again that you're building up your own bundles. Don't forget, if you want to go for individuals, if you want to make your own mini bundles, spend £50, $50 and save an extra 10%. The collection, for the details that we've got on the screen right now, which is one of everything, plus an extra 12x12 paper pad, plus an extra set of that A4 cardstock, plus another set of the vellum basically thrown in for free. That's the details there. Free shipping for our US customers with that price, but 70% of the stock has gone. I think we're right to say that this bundle could be gone by the end of the show. So whatever you've got in your carts right now, you will miss nothing. Sarah's coming back with some more demos. Got the vote of the show to do as well. But right now, head to the checkout and we will come back in just a few moments' time. We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members, who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome back. Well done on checking out. Lots of you heading to the checkouts right there. We're into the final stretch of the show, sort of final 35 minutes. So let me ask you at this point, if you have any questions, if there's anything that you want to ask about this collection, before you jump in and grab it, if you have a burning question you need to get answered, Sarah is the lady to ask. So please make sure that you do ask those questions, whether you're watching on Facebook and YouTube. And also do let me know, I know loads of you have already, but I'm really interested to know what you bought, whether you've gone for the full collection, whether you're kind of cherry picking. What are your favourite items from the bundle? What are you going to be using first when you receive your collection and get crafting with it? I would love to know on the socials. Do keep in touch. Miriam just saying, this is why I save a lot of these shows to watch later and get the inspiration from what has been made and either recreate it or do one my own, but being inspired by what I've seen. And that's what it's all about. You can take these collections home today and then you've got the shows to watch back, whether you watch on YouTube or Facebook, to recreate all of the cards that you see. Now, details on the screen, just going to break it down for you once again for the full collection, all right? So this is the collection where you get one of everything. So the 31 dies, 53 stamps will give you the card in there. You've got the 12x12 paper pad, the 6x6 paper pad. You've got the vellum in there, of course, as well. You've got the lace, the ribbon, all of the added embellishments. So you get one of everything. Of course, don't forget the foam in there as well, the dies to be able to make the foam flowers, everything that you need. The platinum price on that is £124.64 or $158.32. So free shipping for our US viewers as well, which is amazing. Nice saving for everybody. Individual items are available. I know lots of you are going on individuals. Lots of you are buying more of the consumables and adding them into your basket. If you are somebody who's saying to me, well, hang on a minute, I want to go for the full collection, but I want more of the paper, I want more of the cardstock, then this is the way that you need to go and do it fairly swiftly, because we're at 70% of the stock of this gone. It's everything that I've just told you, all right? Everything that you get in that main collection. However, we're giving you a second of the 12x12 paper pads. We're also going to give you another set of the A4 cardstock in there, and you get another set of the vellum included, and it basically works out that you get that vellum for free. The price on this is $151.64 or $192.44. However, over 70% of the stock of this bundle has gone. It could potentially go by the end of the show, certainly fairly swiftly after the show. However, you will still be able to get the standard bundle. Now, if you can't stretch to either of the full bundles, never fear, because we've done a deal for you as well. If you're picking and choosing, if you're cherry picking, which I know lots of you are, if you spend over £50 or $50 on like a smaller bundle, we'll give you an extra 10% off on that as well. So plenty of reasons to shop, plenty of reasons to delve in, plenty of reasons to go for that big bundle as well. But let's give you plenty more inspiration too, because we want you going away with this knowing exactly what you're going to make. So we're back over to Sarah to squeeze in another demo.
Yes, and you know what I haven't made for ages, and I love them, and I thought it worked really well with the window shutters, the pyramid cards.
Oh, right.
I haven't done a pyramid card in absolutely ages here on Crafters TV.
Love
and
this.
I'm going to show you how we do so if you've never seen a pyramid card, make a note of right now in this show so you can come back and watch exactly this, because they're wonderful to do and it just works so well with that lovely little shutter that we've got on there as well, right? So for the pyramid card, what you need to do is you need to start with 12x12 card.
Okay.
Or if it's not 12x12, you basically need 3 pieces of 6x6. So what I've done is I've actually used the linen effect card that we've got on the show, and I've cut it to 6x6, and you do them to 6x6, and then you score them in half diagonally like this, right? So you're going to score them and crease right across the middle, and you need 3 that are scored and folded in half as 12x12s, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to take them and we're going to glue them in place. So I want you to lie this first one here with the score line going like that.
Okay.
And I want you to pop the second one with the score line going like that. And then the third one, Ben, watch what we're going to do. We're going to stick it in place here like this.
Oh,
okay?
I see.
So remember my golden rule from before. We're going tape to tape.
Yeah.
So we're going to put the tape down here, down there to around about here-ish, right? Popping your tape on. And that is going to stick onto here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop tape on this section here as well. Same on there, so that when we pop it in place, and take your time, because you need to go right inside that score line, that is going to hold in place beautifully well, right? So there's the first one.
Okay.
Then I'm going to do the same here. Now you can see exactly where that tape's going to go, because it's going to go onto all of this section here. And we're going to go onto this section here. Oh, take your time with it. And tape is perfectly adequate as long as you are really careful, like I'm being here, to stick this really effectively, because you've got to get the tape in the right place as you stick it down. You can't go, that needs to be able to fold comfortably. Can you see that? So you need to have it so that that all folds round and it makes the pyramid.
How
right?
easy is that?
I'll do that again, right? So it's all flat.
Yeah.
And I'll show you it from the front camera. So it's looking all plain and flat, but then when we open it together, it forms that little pyramid. Now, I found these here, right? These little magnets. So I've got a little magnet. So can you see, I've just put them side to side so that I don't kind of lose them. Right, here's what you're going to do. We're going to stick one on this side here. So I'm just going to put a little bit of tape down there, Ben, right? And I'm going to stick the first half of the magnet onto this piece. Oh, only half of it.
I can't believe how simple that was.
Stick it down there, right? So can you see that?
Yeah.
Then I'm just going to cover this over with a little bit of matten layer. Now, if you want to do the, so I'm using the magnets and I'm going to hide the magnet inside here.
Okay.
We do, which is sometimes a little bit easier to use, the hook and loop fastening dots.
Yes, they are in stock.
So we have a 50-piece set if you have a look on the website. I've used the magnets here just for a bit of a change because I wanted it to be a little bit magic where you couldn't see it inside, right? So can you see I'm hiding that inside so nobody would ever know it was there, right? Now, the other one goes, can you see, on this side, it's going to go here, right? So can you see it's going to go there? So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to, what's the best way for me to do this? If I pop this round here like this, right? I can feel underneath for where that magnet is.
Okay.
So I'm going to stick a little bit of tape. Oh, there's the little bit of tape. And then I'm going to let the magnet, can you see, find itself in place. So it's just found itself in place right there. So that's now stuck. Don't worry, because that's actually going to go over the top when we stick it down. So don't worry that this bit's flapping, because I've let that stick. While that's there in place, let me just stick loads of tape all over there. And we're going to go and stick that, pop this over the edge. In fact, I'm going to make sure that's really well stuck down right to the edge there, Ben. And that's going to go over the front. So now what we've done is we've made that pyramid card and we've hidden those magnets on the inside so that when I fold these round together, they're going to hold in place. Isn't that clever?
It's so brilliant.
Clever.
I love that.
Right, so all you're going to do
Yeah.
is we're going to stick all of this down, right? So we're going to stick all of our other pieces. I've got a little bit of matting and layering to do, Ben, to pop all of these in place.
Whilst you're matting and layering, I'll read some comments. Can I just say, I think I've only seen once before that TP, do you call it a TP card?
Yeah. TP, what did I call it? Pyramid card.
Pyramid
I
card,
think the
TP
official
card.
name's a TP card. Yeah, I always call them
I'd
pyramids.
forgotten how super simple it was to put together. It's a striking card design, but how
Yes,
easy
isn't
is
it?
that when Sarah breaks it down? I mean, literally easy peasy. I reckon even I could do that.
Do you know, all the best cards always are, Ben. They just look complicated until you know how to do them. That's why we exist at Crafters TV,
Yes.
to teach you how to do them all, okay? So there is our pyramid card going to be going on there.
Lovely.
And actually, I've just realised that I meant to stick these down, so I'm going to pop these in place
Okay.
like this and just trim them over because I want it looking absolutely perfect, Ben.
Mary E. Harder. Hello, Mary. Lovely Mary says the bundle with the extras is the way to go. Yes. And you also say Sarah's signature collections are very addictive. Once you start, you can't stop. Nikon is just saying, I'm eager to play with that cut and emboss doorway with the potteries and the lamp post and the lamps. It sounds like a flooding of ideas. I will definitely refine it when it gets here. No, I mean, don't refine, have fun. You know, go to town with this. That's the great thing as well about this collection. You've got so many different components that will allow you to create the most extravagant cards, you know, create the most sort of depth and dimension on the card. Yeah, actually, you can really strip back with this collection too. So you've got so much scope. And when you've got so much like you're seeing here, you've got a collection which is going to last for a very long time. Look at this TV card.
Isn't that good? So then the TBs with that bit on the front. Right. So once we've got to that stage, let me show you something clever, okay? And I want you to make a note of this. So I'm going to use this one here, this die set here, which is called the cottage window. Now, you've either got the window and then the two little shutters that you can stick on, or if you want to have it all in one go, look like this one is here that I've done, right? Watch how we do it. You start with a piece of card, and what you're going to do is, it's 3 inches tall here by 3 7/8, right? And you need to score at 1 inch either side of the long edge. And then fold these over so that you make a little mini gatefold. And then this die, Ben, is going to go over the edge like this. So they're just going to cut this into shape. I'm going to hold that in place with a little bit of tape and send it through.
Okay.
Where is my tape? Here it is. I'm going to hold it in place with a little bit of tape and send it through. And it's really clever in that I've just made this, because I cut it to 3 by 3 7/8, it's just a little bit too wide. So the die goes off the edge, right? And the beauty of that is, once it's off the edge, so if I just show you there, can you see the cut lines are off the edge of the die?
Okay.
And because they're off the edge of the die, it means that it's going to cut through these 2 layers, but it's going to give it that fold line still. So it is a bit thick to go through your Junior, but I mean, there is nothing that this Gemini Mini can't cope with. So if I take this off here, there we go. Right, so that's given me that lovely shaping. And then what you can do is we can go and stamp onto this.
Oh, great.
So if I bring in my what do you call it? I'm going to have to do a Debbie Fisher special.
You what?
Where's
Stamping
the
platform.
spray? I need to hold it in place with a little bit of the spray so that I can stamp it on there. She says I don't actually have my spray, so let's hope that it doesn't move. It's got a little bit of stick still on the bottom, right? So watch this. You're going to lie this first one on here like this, right? And then I'm going to lie these 2 at the sides. So we've got there 1, and then the second one on here as well, Ben. And then I'm just going to hope and pray, because there's nowhere to hold me magnets, you see.
Oh, I see.
So I can't hold it in place, right? So I'm going to pick this up. Don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move. Right.
Say a little crafty prayer.
Right. Guys, when you're doing this at home, you're going to have your spray to hand, right? So what you're going to do is, you're going to spray the base of this with your spray. In fact, I should have done that because I've just spotted where it is. And you're going to go, so is this all lined up on there? No, it's just slightly off.
A little bit.
No, this is when. Right, let's have a little look.
That looks good.
For me, it's not perfect, but it's not a million miles
it'll do.
off. There you go. It's not a million miles off, is it not?
No, that's good enough.
And then all you're going to do is you're going to colour it in.
Yeah.
So here is the one that I coloured in.
Perfect.
Right? So that's ready now to go on the front of my window box, right?
Okay.
So if I open this out like this, this is the panel that's going to be the front. So I'm going to pop that there like that, and you're kind of lining this up at the base, right? So, should we lift it up a little bit with the foam pads? I do like a bit of foam. I'm feeling the love for the 3D elements today, right?
Got the foam pads on the show with everybody's favourite rolls of foam. They are included in that bundle as well.
What's in that pack, Ben? Foam on a roll, foam on a roll,
Foam on a roll,
foam on a roll, foam on a roll. Hey!
It's a remix version there.
Yes! Right, sorry. Oh, now you're going to cut that out and put that on a little video, aren't you? Oh, I can see that coming a mile off, right,
Mark that
guys?
one down, 4:35.
I hate that. I absolutely hate that little bit of VT with me singing. I'm all out of.
What were you
I'm
actually
all out
singing in
of
that
glue.
VT?
I think I say I'm all out of Zoom.
Why were you singing I'm all out of Zoom?
Yeah. Because we were talking about Zoom and how we're all fed up with Zoom.
Oh,
at
during the
time.
lockdown?
Yeah.
Oh,
So I was like, I'm all out of Zoom.
I thought you were singing I'm all out of soup.
No, So that could be a little bit awkward if you've been watching that for a while and wondering what on earth's going on. Why is she all out of soup? Have you been watching that BT for ages wondering what I'm going on about? I wonder how many other people have been as well, Ben. Right. Right, if friends were flowers, I'd pick you, right? But then watch, if I pull all this together, you see, here we go. Can you see how it's looking right at the front? Oh, it's on a wonk.
Oh, yeah. I quite like it.
No, I don't.
Just trying to help you out there, Sarah.
I don't.
No.
Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hold this in place and we're going to work back to front upside down for the camera and I'm going to have a look and say, right.
Down a bit.
Yeah, happy? We happy? Actually, do you know what? Should we have a look from the overhead camera?
Yeah.
Yeah, because look, I've just had my roots done. I'm really pleased. I thought I'd just show you that there. Really quite proud of the rootage. Yeah. Right, so we're all good there. And then these little now, I've stamped and die cut all those little topiary trees. Didn't I tell you I would use these a lot? Why are you laughing at me topiary trees?
No, I was just laughing at your root cam and like something else just came back into my head. And I don't think it was you that said it. So someone who said that when they don't have their hair done, it looks like a skunk.
Oh, that
wasn't
Debbie.
Me. Debbie Robinson.
That's definitely not me.
Skunk
I don't
hair.
look like a skunk when I haven't got my hair done. I mean, it doesn't look good, but it doesn't look like a skunk either.
Is that real hair as well you've got now? Is that all back?
This bit
No, I asked the last time we were on.
This bit's real.
Yeah.
This bit here. In fact, it's all real hair.
Yeah.
Everything on my head is real hair.
It's just not.
And it all belongs to me
Yeah.
because I paid for it.
Yes.
It's just not all of it actually grew out of my hair follicles.
Oh, fine.
That's where we go with
Fine.
that.
Good to know.
Not all of it grew out of my hair follicles.
Just
but
tracking
it's all-
Sarah's hair because she showed me. I was mesmerised last time she was in that she has got the extensions and now it all works. I've never seen it before, so I was just checking.
Yeah, you know, she does one season of Strictly. She's all about the fake hair, the fake tan, the fake eyelashes. She's living her best life. I really am,
Can
guys.
I just say as well, I've not mentioned it until now, a lot of people have said, A, how much they've liked my shirt, so thank you for that, but also people commenting on your attire today as well, saying they love it.
Well, can I just say, so I've been down in, I've been in Manchester all day, all morning, because I've been presenting for the BBC this morning.
On the BBC, yes.
So I've been on the BBC Mornings programme, presenting Morning Live, and so I came straight from there. We've got a wonky thing up here as well. I came straight from there, right up here. I literally just got into the studio before we went live for the show earlier this afternoon. So I could be here with you all afternoon. So you've got my lovely Morning Live attire as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, went from one to the other. How awesome is my pyramid card?
It is awesome.
And how easy was it when you knew how to do it? But I think that little trick of the folds on this one to do the window box, really, really super clever. But then also just how to do one of those TP or pyramid cards or whatever. And if you do hide those two little bits in, I put one here and then one there. And then they just come together and they just join there. Nobody would ever know how that worked. Super clever. There you go.
You guys are loving this. Can I just say my favourite message? Like so many of you have said, you know, the papers sold me on this collection. The flower forming foam sold me on this collection. Carolyn Hester on Facebook says, the cows sold me on this set.
Well,
I love that.
the cows. If the cows aren't going to do it, guys, what is?
No, I love the farm animals in different sizes. Val Lloyd, hello Val from Southampton, says, I love TP cards. They always impress, especially with all these beautiful decorations. And Margaret Hankin on Facebook says, reference that VT where I said I'm all out of soup. Margaret says, I thought you were singing, Sarah, I'm all out of zoobs, which are sore throat sweets.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm glad we cleared that up for everybody.
I'm pleased we had a discussion about that, yeah.
Shall we do a demo of a vote of the show?
Yes, we absolutely should, because I will get another demo done, but it gives me time to get tidied up a little bit, because it does, again, I'm not sure that's the best shot for me there, Charlotte. That really is not making me look very tidy.
Looks like you've had fun though, Sarah. That's the
do
main
you know
thing.
That's exactly what it has been.
Yeah.
Well, should I line up my cards? So, and the one that Debbie did, because I'm going to have to include that, aren't I? Because that's technically what we have to do.
Yeah, are you going back to front then?
Yeah. Okay, so you've got so we've got that fabulous TP card.
So, we'll
should we call that
one?
One. You want to call that one, are we?
We'll do it back to front. Yeah, one.
Oh no, hang on, I'm confused because I've just gone and got what I made first.
Okay, we'll
right,
move that one away.
Ignore that. Number one. Number one was the card with the gate. I did love this one with the 3D folder inside, right? Number two is where I, even if I do say so myself, absolutely aced it with the flower forming.
Yeah.
And we look at it, show you how to do them little buds as well.
Forgot about
so
that one.
number two was the absolutely aced it flower forming card, right? There's number two. Number three was our Debbie's, whereby, I'm not going to lie, she totally knocked my flower forming into a cocked hat, which means she did an even better job.
I really like that one.
Yeah. So don't push it, Ben.
No, sorry. It's not my favourite card of the
So
show.
I'm not going to lie, Debbie's flowers do look pretty awesome. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, mine did, but Debbie's the next level.
Yeah.
So there's Debbie's beautiful. So Debbie's number 3, right? Number 4 was my secret garden,
Oh, I
where
like
we
this
had
one.
a little peek into the garden.
Yep.
And we did that little opening one in there. So that was number 4. And then number 5 was the TP card. Cast your votes now, guys.
You have got, let's give you 5 minutes to get those votes in, and then we will announce the winner very, very shortly indeed. This is going to be a close run thing. Now, we just want to give you the information on this week's Get It, Got It Good. So this is a deal that we do each and every week. The deal obviously changes. You've got up until Sunday, midnight Sunday, to grab this. And actually, we're previewing this on this show because it's been all about the manual machines. We've seen the MIDI, but this is the Mini, the Gemini Mini. This deal's great for the fact that you're going to get 3 of your plastic folders for free within this deal, plus an extra free plastic shim as well. As you've seen, how many times have Debbie and Sarah used this machine right throughout the show? It's simplicity without electricity, and it is all about giving you the power and precision that you'd expect from the bigger machines. $23.99 in pounds, or $35.96 is what you'll pay if you are a Platinum member and you're shopping in the US. That deal is live right now while stocks last, or up until the end of the week. Right. Very quickly, just to reiterate again the deals for you. This is the standard collection where you get one of everything. All right, so you, I mean, it's a massive bundle in its own. We've got plenty of stock available for everybody here, so don't panic if that's the collection that you're after. Price at the bottom of your screen for our Platinum members. Of course, free shipping across the threshold there for our US viewers, which is fantastic. However, lots and lots and lots of you, probably more than we anticipated actually, are going for bundle number 2. Now, bundle number 2 is everything that we've focused. You get one of everything that we've talked about. However, we're going to give you an extra 12 by 12 paper pad because we know how many of you love your consumables, and chances are you were going to put one in your basket anyway. We've done it for you, giving you an extra one. We're also giving you an extra set of the A4 linen cardstock, so that's included as well. We're also throwing into the deal the vellum pad, and it basically works out, if you go for this deal, you get the vellum pad for free. However, we don't have as much stock of this at all. In fact, we would get, basically said the first 100 people to take advantage of this deal get it, and then that bundle is gone. As far as the stock is concerned on this now, we are heading towards, well, we're over 70% of the stock gone now. So if you want to get this one, get it now. It's going to go after the show, potentially before the end of it. £151.64 Platinum, or $192.44 if you're shopping with us in the US and you're a Platinum member. Those are the 2 kind of main bundles. If you want to build up your own bundles, you can do. And as I've mentioned, worth bearing in mind, if you have a smaller budget, but you can get to the £50 or $50 sort of threshold, you will save an extra 10% on your basket total. Right, whilst you decide which is your favourite card, lots of votes coming in, I can see. I think we're going to squeeze in one final demo with Sarah. So I know you said what you were going to do. We do more flower forming.
I'm going to do my flower forming because I'm going to do the ruffling technique, which is my favourite
what?
technique. The ruffling one.
Oh, the ruffling one.
Yes, right. Here we go. Where's my flower forming? So, here we go. I am... Oh, where have I put my flower forming? Oh, should I say, where's Debbie put the flower forming?
What are you looking for?
Where has Debbie put the flower forming?
The what, the balls?
No, the dies that cut out the flowers.
Oh, Debbie!
Yeah,
What is she like?
She's put them somewhere really special. I tell you what, you find Debbie.
Yeah.
Let me just check that they're not here, right? It's not that.
She's out there having a gas.
We've got 2 of them. No, it's not.
Oh.
1, 2, 3.
Hang on,
There
look.
it is. There.
Oh, you got it?
No, don't, because that would be really embarrassing.
You got it.
Yeah, that would be really embarrassing.
Okay.
She just come in, she went, is that it there, Sarah?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So here we go, right, guys? What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 4 of the big ones. So Debbie had a little scrap of the foam left.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cut that one out. They all fit beautifully well in the Mini, right? So that Get It, Got It good deal. Again, we've only just got this back into stock. What a difference it makes. Just look at that, whizzing it through. It's not even worth the time taken to make your plate combination up with your big Gemini.
No.
So here we go, right? So I've cut 4 layers of the foam out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do next level foam flowering, right?
Oh, wow, okay.
So we're going to use a little bit of fuchsia, or plum jam's another lovely one for to do this with, right? And I want you to take the colour, just pop a little bit off the end, and we're just going to add a little bit of colour onto the ends of the flowers like this, right, Ben?
Yep.
So I'm going to do this on all of the foam flowers. So you talk.
I will talk.
foam.
Fuchsia is included in the pigment ink pad bundle that we've put together for you. We've put 10 colours in for the Country Lane collection, so you might want to add that in. We'll flash up the details for you, but 10 of the pigment ink pads, fuchsia being one of those. Frantic tallying and mental arithmetic going on the socials right now. There are lots of votes coming in. Rachel has had to get her abacus out today on this one to calculate who is going to be winning. I reckon you've got another minute or so to get your votes in, but very, very busy. And thank you for all the lovely comments coming through. It's been such a busy show, such a fun show as well. Just saying how nice it's been to have you in, Sarah, of course, and then nice to sort of get Debbie in. I know it wasn't planned that Debbie was going to do a demo of the Country Lane collection, but nice to see
Hashtag a little bit ridiculous
different
there.
takes.
Yeah. Right, all I'm doing, Ben, is I wonder if this is still on. Yeah. So can you see, I've just got that a little bit heated up. Then I'm folding all of my petals together. I'm nipping them together at the edge. And then watch this, you take the ruffler and I'm just giving it a ruffle along the edges like this, right? So that when we then open that out, and then I get my lovely big ball tool again, Ben, this is my favourite technique when it comes to flower forming.
Yeah.
You then take your lovely big ball tool and you're just going to smooth that back out. Can you see, just around the ball tool, so that we've got like a nice rounded open petal with a bit of a frill at the edge. That's kind of how it works. You want round open petal, frill at the edge.
Deal at the bottom of the screen for your ball tools. So you get your 4-piece ball tool set, and we give you the distress tools for free within that bundle. £14.99 or $19.95 less your discount wherever you are within Club Inspire. Still very, very busy for both the collections, literally right throughout the show. I've never heard producer Erin speak so much over the course of a 3-hour show. She's literally non-stop just been going, another 5 sold, another 5 sold, another 10 sold, another 2. Literally non-stop throughout the show. I think it's certainly, for me, been the biggest launch that I've been involved with this year. It's been unbelievable. You must be delighted, Sarah, as well, again, that you've...
Do you know, I get this real nervous energy, this like real jitteriness when it comes to like a new signature launch like this, because I'm really excited for you guys to see it, but then I'm really nervous for, well, what if you don't actually like it?
Yeah.
You know, what if people don't buy it? What if the feedback's not very good on it? And still, 30-odd collections in, which is how many signature collections I've done, I still get so nervous, and you still just never know which way it's going to go.
How many have you done? 30?
Over 30.
Wow.
So it just shows you, we've been doing signature collections for like, what, 5, 6, 7 years? So it just kind of show you where, you know, what, well, a little bit of an insight into my life and how nerve-wracking it is, really.
Yeah.
I think for a lot of you, when I get that sort of feedback, and this collection in particular, I had a really clear vision of kind of what I feel like the mood is at the moment and how we can capture that in a collection. So it's not just about making birthday cards or thank you cards. Sometimes it's just a card because you're thinking of a friend.
Yeah.
And we've really tried to capture that with the florals so that you can do any occasion with the florals. But then also the sentiments that we've got in this set are just really from the bottom of your heart. They're the sort of sentiments that you can just do any card for any person and have just the right thing to say with it.
Yeah, and I think
it just pulls together the whole collection. It really does.
And a lot of comments, and I think it was Kathy specifically who said it, about how this collection, again, is going to be like a go-to collection because, like you said, it covers so many seasons, covers so many occasions, covers so many different ways of crafting as well. So it's uber popular, I think, in that regard. Lots of you, by the way, just loving all of the demos that Sarah and Debbie have done with the flower forming, the transformation on those petals with the smudging of that fuchsia, says Connie. Lovely. And it's amazing how you can ruffle the petals and still not rip the foam, which again says a lot about how good our foam is, doesn't it?
The foam is absolutely incredible. I mean, look at them petals. You wouldn't believe that they were. If I just show you a flat flower, I know it's a different size. That's the difference. We've gone from that to that, in just a few seconds for each one. And then all you do, Ben, I always like to get a little bit of foam of some sort like this, and get your pokey tool out. She says, have I got a pokey tool somewhere?
There is definitely one around there somewhere.
Oh, there is. I know. Do you know
under something.
Oh, here it is, here it is, here it is.
Hey.
It's because I'm just a bit of a walking disaster area today. It's when I get really excited like this, stuff just goes absolutely everywhere. And it's just been one of them shows where I've had stuff absolutely everywhere the whole show.
Well,
and
as I say,
Debbie,
it's a joy to look over there and see the mess that you've created, because that says to me that you've had a fabulous time.
Oh, I've definitely had a fabulous time. Right, here we go. Look, I've got some stamens.
Yep.
And all I've done with the stamens is just wrap them up around a little piece of wire, because I find it's a little bit easier threading wire through than just trying to thread the stamens through. So can you see that? I'm going to pull that down and then just thread that little bit of wire through there. She says optimistically, maybe I'm going to make a slightly bigger hole with me pokey tool. There we go. Slightly bigger hole with a pokey tool. Thread the wire through. Oh no, these stamens have threaded off. Right, hang on. Here's another one. I've got another one here. You can tell Sarah's done this before, can't you? Sarah Blue Peter style here. Threading the stamens through.
A few messages coming in about your collections. Mary just saying, Sarah, your collections never disappoint. I have loved every single one I've ever collected since the Rose Gold collection.
Wow, so do you know Rose Gold was the one that kind of came out very early on in lockdown?
Oh, right.
I can remember being over in the shed with Joe and him being really super excited about that Rose Gold collection.
Yeah.
Let's have a little look. I am having no glue gun look today at all.
Oh, right at the end of the show as well.
Oh, it's because I've unplugged them. Oh, there you go. Well, there's my flower anyway, and we're going to put it on the front of the card. I've kind of realised I'm running out of time with the card, guys, so I'm going to have to show you what I've done.
Okay.
Right? So what I've done is I've cut out 2 of this beautiful shape here. So it's this one here. So I've used the outer die and I've cut out 2 of this, and I've even inked around the edges of this one with a little bit of pink. Now, can you see I've put a score line over the top of there? Right? Really great technique this, because what you can do is use your dotty tape pen to go all the way around the outside with the dottiness, right? And then in the middle with your straight tape, line this up on the top. And so what you do, instead of cutting over the fold, you actually have a full card there where the card stands up of its own accord.
Yeah.
Can you see? So it's just going to stand up, or it'll stand up this way if you want to do it the other way. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that, and I've got a few little bits and pieces. So I've just done a little bit of a matten layer using one of the scraps that's left over from another project. This is from the 6x6 pad. It's going to go onto the base there. And I just used the other dies that were in the set and just layering them up one at a time. 1, 2, got another one in there, 3, another one on the top there, 4, and then I've also got a little bit of ribbon, and then I'm going to stick the little flower on.
Beautiful.
So I'm just going to do that, I think, Ben, with a little bit of few little foam pads and see how it's all coming together nicely.
Mary Pat on YouTube says, I get jittery too from a different perspective. Well, put your teeth in, Ben. I get jittery too from a different perspective.
Oh.
I get concerned that it will sell out before I can get it.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I would be worried about that too. Now, the thing is today, don't panic, guys,
No,
right? I don't
exactly
want
right.
you all to panic after this show, because we have plenty of stock. We knew this one was going to be popular, so we brought a lot in. All it is what Simon's let us do today is have so many of them, and I'm not right, it was 100. Let's have 100, whereby the first 100 people who ordered could also have the extra. So when we say the extra, that is, you basically get an extra free vellum pad included when you buy the complete collection.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only the first 100.
75% of that stock has gone. So that's the one that you need to be fairly swift on. But as we said, bundles for everybody today. And if you can't stretch through either one of the main bundles, you can, of course, get individuals, make up your own mini bundles. And if you find you get to that £50, $50 threshold, you will save an extra 10% on your basket total. So on the total of what you spent with this collection. So all good. Sarah Brown is saying, Sarah, Debbie, Ben, and all the team behind the scenes, thank you for another great show. I've loved it and saved it for a later date. Worth bearing in mind as well, if you are quite new to us, if you want to watch these shows back, you can subscribe to us on YouTube. Make your own playlist, save the shows that you love. So if you bought off this show, save it, because then you'll be able to make cards just like this.
Oh, do you know, I feel like I plugged my glue gun in, but I do feel like it needs a couple of leaves now, Ben, so I'm just going to add these extra. And then, do you know, it's a shame this one didn't make it into the draw for one of the cards of the show, wasn't it?
That happens quite often, doesn't it, really?
Yeah, I often do like an extra one. Is that just me, or do the other craft experts do that as well?
It happens quite a lot, and then the card which doesn't go into the drawer that everyone wants to vote for, and we say you can't vote for it because it didn't. Yeah, but that is a very nice card.
Nice little extra. I do love them ruffled flowers. I'm pleased I got to show everybody how to do the ruffled flowers with it.
Listen, we are right towards the end of the show. I think just before, perhaps with Sara in just a second, we'll just have a quick look through some of the papers, but I just want to announce the winner of the demo of the show.
Which one was it? Which one was it?
Which one was Debbie's?
Oh, no.
Was
Debbie's number one.
What?
No, I thought that was a lie.
Which one was Debbie's?
It was number 3.
Well,
Debbie's
I can
was
tell
number
you,
3.
Sara, you've won.
Oh, yes!
The winner in second place was number 4, but the winner, card number 1.
Number 1? No
Yes.
wonder you were shocked when I said Debbie did number 1.
It's a great card.
Is that what, do you know, I am thrilled with that. And can I just say, let me know in the comments if you didn't watch from the top of the show, because it has been a long 3 hours, guys.
Yeah.
I did this card like nearly 3 hours ago now. So, and do you know, it's lovely to have all that time to be able to really take an in-depth look at a new range like this. What a fabulous show it's been. But yeah, that card was the one we did at the beginning. So if you missed the start of the show, look what you've got to look forward to now. Go back and watching it.
Absolutely right. Yeah, that was, I'd say, about 15, 20 minutes or so into the show. But like we said, you can go back, watch it anytime. We'll be down on our Facebook page. And also, do subscribe to us on YouTube. If you buy anything from us, it's just an extra way for you to get even more out of your collections. It may well be that you go with the collection like this and you go, right, I know what I'm going to do. Bam, 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 bam. But if you are getting a little bit stuck, or if you think, oh, I've got it, I can't remember that card that Sara made, watch it back on YouTube, watch it back on Facebook. Those shows are there for you, well, pretty much forever. So it's a useful thing to have. This is the collection where you get everything plus an extra set of that 12 by 12 and that A4 cardstock as well. Plus, we're going to give you basically the vellum for free within that collection too. Sara, just like a final take from you, I know we've only got 2 minutes. For people who are perhaps thinking about grabbing this, what's your sort of final take on it?
Can I show you the papers again?
Yeah, I think I'm going
to show you the paper. So get the 12 by 12 pad, get extras of the 12 by 12 pad, okay? I'm going to see if Charlotte can zoom out a little bit and also pop the details on the bottom of the screen for you of this paper pad on its own. So it's things like that wildflower meadow and how we've done the gold printing in the background here. So instead of doing the gold foiling on there, what we've done is done gold printing, so it's like that ethereal feel to it as it was. I mean, it looks absolutely beautiful. So I love, these are just gorgeous. They're absolutely divine. And the colour palette, we've tried to cover like a whole array with the colour palette. So it's not just the pinks and purples, it's not just the blues and greens. It is a real full kind of spectrum of colour, but they're all within a certain kind of hue and saturation. So they're all going to kind of fit within that same feel.
Yeah.
Feel is the best word. It's not the right word, but it's the best way I can kind of describe this. The papers are off the chart, the nicest ones we've ever done. And then you see those flowers all carried through, matching with the embossing folders, matching with the dies that we've got. Things like the seam binding ribbon just give you a lovely finishing touch. Matches in with the colours that we've got in the... So if I just show you here, look at that. How fabulous is that? The colours matching beautifully. The colours for the seam binding ribbon matching beautifully well. The colours for the flower forming foam when you do your flowers, they match beautifully well, Ben. And that's the difference. Everything's made to coordinate. Now, like I said, Ben said, 75 people have already ordered. So there's a lot of you who have ordered just the bundle on its own. If you are ordering the bundle and an extra 12 by 12 pad, and you were thinking about going for the extra card pad, you might as well get that bigger bundle, because the next 25 of you who check out your baskets will get an extra vellum pad. Loads of you, we know that there'll be hundreds of you buy the big bundle over the next few days, but the next 25 people to check out will get the extra vellum. Then, you know, brilliant for you guys. If you want extras of the papers, just order them on now, because they literally, they won't last. I'm just going to tell you, that 12 by 12 paper, nicest paper pad we've ever done, it will not last. So I'm so thrilled you've loved the collection. I almost can't wait for the craft along already. You'll get this home in the next few days. We'll get you the details of the craft along so you can start looking forward to that, and let me know what you want to see on it.
Absolutely brilliant. Lovely to have you with us, Sara. Thank you so much. Lovely to have Debbie with us as well. Talking about Debbie, she will be back with George for launch party in 1 hour's time. If you love the little quick sneaky peek of the scratch and reveal kit, that is coming up, already flying out of the door. Plus, you've got lots of previews coming up of brand new launches as well. And very exciting, I can see them just out in the corridor. Tomorrow, another exciting day. It's only the dreamies are going to be back on Crafters TV. Lots to stay tuned for. Thank you so much for watching during this show. Check out those baskets. I will see you back here on Sunday. But till then, make sure you stay with us. A brilliant launch party coming up. Check out the baskets, and we'll see you in just a bit. Bye for now.